shining neon, neon. In endless rain, what have you had become? How many times I wanna wake you up, giving you up, go up on my own way alone.
Who we are, how far we live from no one. It occurred to me the hour. It may have said no word, but I have given away. I hear it from no one. It occurred to me the hour. It may have said no word, but I have given away.
All over the street, shining neon, neon. In endless rain, what have you had become? How many times I wanna wake you up, giving you up, go up on my own way alone.
Who we are, how far we've gone. Let us hear the misery and fantasy we ever come. It's time, it's up. Go grab your arms. No matter how hard we have been, we shall fight forever. I hear it from no one. It occurred to me the hour. It may have said no word, but I have given away. I hear it from no one. It occurred to me the hour. It may have said no word, but I have given away. What is reflected in my eyes? Another moonlight in a starless midnight. The showers on the people passing by. One is so small and the world so wide. Every step forward echoes a sigh. I reach out for the halo far up high. Deeply engrave my memories. Tell me when I've forgotten indeed. Someone has come before is waiting me. Cause I remembered all the tales written inside this world, no more freedom. I'll follow my heart, you still believe. Crash against the barrier of the
3. How we doing, fam? How's it going? How's it going? Man, it is early. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening for some of you guys.
Some deserts this planet where oceans once. Somewhere shrouded
All right.
by the night.
You know the rules. So do I. We start on the drop.
Sometimes I see a tiny bird fall to the ground.
I used to fly so high. Frozen into icy rocks. That's how we start. That's how we fall.
From the light, the sun so tight. That's how it is.
Chat, if you're debating me, I'm gonna be so bummed out. I'm gonna let you know right now. Please don't debate me. I hope you're not debating me. I'm trusting you. Okay? 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 Oh my god, you might not be debating me. Hold on. Oh my god! I'm fanboying so hard! Oh! Yo! I'm gonna cry. I'm sorry, chat. I'll say hello to you in a second. Give me a minute. Oh my god, it's Durandale's Chinese voice actor singing. Did I miss the whole thing?
不在深海浮现，捡起回忆的碎片，那些美好与遗憾，那个小小的女孩，在这偌大的宇宙，
Bro, what is
会有
this?
多少个星座？
Oh,
留下痕迹的时候，有没有改变什么？
damn.
假如命运无法打破，为何还有人举起了手？他对我说：“准备好成为英雄。”就像那一阵风吹过后，扫尽了成功。无论前方有荣耀还是诅咒，要看到
One of my favorite Chinese singers, hands down.
满了
Her and Hamster.
不只是我站在这个路口，这条路是否能到尽头？不需要结果，不问西东，一直在向前走。天亮前，你和我对视的时候，这双手要紧握。
Oh man. Yo, I'm just saying. Yeah, we need. That's a great way to start my morning. I'm not gonna lie. That was amazing. We just need Miao Zhang and Hanser to come in every single stream, okay? If you can't get one, you gotta get the other. That's the new. What is all this? Rita and Durandal? Maybe? Rita Day? Rita Day! She's styling! Rita's birthday! Got you, got you, got you, got you. This is a vibe. Oh, this was Rita's birthday's fan-made program. Got you. That's awesome. Wait, so does that mean like there's a separate video for Durando's voice actor singing? By the way, chat. Hey, yo, how's it going? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the 5.6 dev stream. Obviously, 5.6 spoilers. If you don't want to see them, this might not be the stream for you. Just a warning. Just a warning. Just a warning. Hey, fam, hold on. I got you. I got you. Don't even worry about it. There you go. I got you. Ah, I'm muted. I was saying that I got you and don't worry about it. For the screenshotters, for the screenshotters. Read a confession 2.0 win. Never. I'm not making that bet again. Nope. No, we might have another confession bet, but it's not gonna be Rita. It's gotta be a new person every time. It's gotta be a new person every time. Random question, unrelated to Honkai. How do you go around having glasses and headphones on your head at the same time? Or is it a get good matter? You gotta buy, this is weird, all right? You gotta, man, hair is messed up. You gotta buy a pair of glasses, right? And when you go to pick out your frame, I bring my headphones everywhere on my neck. So I test out how comfortable the glasses are. And that's like part of my factor of buying a pair of frames, right? With the headphones. Ideally, your headphones should not be pressing on your head like most headphones do. It should be nice and soft, if that makes sense. So you're more likely to not have issues with your glasses if you buy expensive headphones instead of expensive glasses. So if you had to choose one, typically expensive headphones won't be as hard on the ears, if that makes sense. I highly recommend HyperX Cloud Mixes and Sony WHX-M0003s, which are very hard to say the name. I'm pretty sure I even got it wrong, but those are the two headphones that I recommend. What's up?
5.6版本往事空梦的直播现场，我是小雅，
我是草莓小哥。
那么今天呢，我们的直播同样请到了两位嘉
I
宾
like the
老师
guy's Senti jacket. Is that a Senti jacket?
哎，大家好，这边粉红编剧。
欢
迎粉红编剧老师。
大家好，我是
Hello from Brazil. What's up, No Star? Welcome to the chat.
那么在本次直播开始之前，首先感谢哔哩哔哩弹幕网对于本次直播的大力支持。那么其实今天就是看到我们这个直播的布景啊，各位舰长们应该能想到，
来到
Oh, I just realized I gotta render it out at least in a round. That's sick.
相关的。那么事不宜迟，
Wait a minute.
下这个
That's actually hot.
了解一下我们的新内容吧。
Oh, is this a PV? Wait a minute. Hey, yo, hold on. Wait, give me 2 seconds.
我知道你在想些什么，雷电牙医。
Welcome to the fam, No
但
Star.
我建议你不要那么做，
Clyde.
永远不要。
Clyde is every concentrator ever.
这些剑雨是毒鸦留下的，他的确来过这里。
Raven?
请回吧，二位。
颜色有很多，不介意多一点。这可是千载难逢的机会，千万不要错过哦。人也好，物也好，只要报酬给够了，
Vote for me,
咱
so.
肯定都能帮你弄到手。
你想要什么？
很简单，我想跟牙医姐交个朋友。
Yeah.
要出发了，罐头。
Yeah, that's the jam, baby.
猫猫来了！去吧，罐头，咱别他们。
Wait, Wait, is that the ult? That's adorable.
稍微摸个鱼
That's
休息，
great.
应该不会被发现吧？
Is that is that Kelpis? Hello, ma'am. Damn. New event, Empyrean Legends. Whoa, hold on, wait a minute. Is that a visual novel event? Maybe.
就还是来到了这里，
More Fuhua?
陌生的旅人。
啊，这个 PV 看完，终于啊，我
是
们可爱的
的
老
可爱
板娘
的猫猫
登场了
啊。
有谁会不喜欢
Bro,
这
that
种
was
猫
a
鸟呢
jam.
天哪
没错
嗯
好，那么在
We got Jazz and Honkai now, like, hello?
的音节之前，按
That
照
was
惯例
freaking
今天这个
beautiful
也在，那我们先让粉红编制来为我们回
Holy
顾一下
heck
之前的往事乐土相关剧情。
没错。
New Valkyrie, Pardofelis, Reverus, Calico. Shout out to translation team. Imaginary Ice SP Valk.
这是地下的设施，去探寻有关于崩坏的一些问题的。
Alicia looking good and May looking absolutely drop dead beautiful. Would sell my soul in an instant.
13位中的其中8位的记忆体，并且还在当中解决了一些由梅比乌斯所引起的事端就麻烦，对小麻烦，对小麻烦。
I like
那
his
么虽然
button up. He's got a nice button up. I want
离开
that.
乐土去
I
做了
like
一些其
his-
他的事情，但是在
what do we
5.6
call
版
that?
更新的故事当中呢，我们也将跟随着牙医的脚步，再次回到往事乐土，去见到13英杰其余
They're drift out of their
目
mind.
前还没有见到的其中5位。那么其中第一位
Okay
就是我们这个版本的新角色嘛，帕朵
Big
菲利斯
fan, big
空中
fan
掠击之兽。就是
She
大家
looks
相信已经
good.
总玩乐土的人应该都已经比较
She
有
looks
很多的线索
good
就包括商店的名称，对吧？
对
也包括英杰们对话的那个
对
小作文，
话里多少
有一些
对对对 Hoodie, it's not a hoodie, I think it's like-
菲利斯的名字
I think it's
没错没错
it's either
而且
Chinese
我
or
印象
Japanese
深
or
刻的是
both.
当时
I forget what it's called. The
在
black
那个
like
商店里面，它有那个回30%血的道具，
小
它其实
饼干
对它
猫爪
那个饼
小饼干
干就是一个猫爪的一个图标。
The black
对
blue
就
jacket's nice too.
深
The
刻
black
地
blue is
暗
nice.
示了
I
说
want
这
that
位
button
英
up.
杰
That
是
button up is
和猫的
clean.
元素
对
对，
包括
是
我们
相关的
第一次
进往社土局内的那个
Yeah, the guy on the right, the
帕朵菲利
far
斯留
right.
下的小纸条上
With
面
the
有一些就
glasses?
像喵一样的这样的词，也会就是其
Nice
实都是在暗示，对我们就是早就准备好了
Nice, nice,
这个
nice
是的，是的，
可爱的猫
She
娘
uses the glaive. I noticed that. And then she, in one of her attacks, she's like combining the glaive, right?
受欢迎
Pretty hot
大家也非常喜闻乐见的。
Big
也不禁
fan.
让我
The
想起
gameplay
我
looks
其实
good. I
很
just
喜欢
gotta
玩
see
一
like
款
the
这个
the
酒店
non
就是以
hyped
猫
up
鸟
version.
为主题
You know what
的
I'm saying?
对
Because it's easy with the
你说的
music
难
and the
道
camera
啊
angles to be like,
懂
oh,
懂
the flat version. You're like, oh,
那
okay.
还是话不多说，让我们一起来看一下帕朵菲利斯
Was
在
that a
这
rated
边的
main
表现吧。
stand?
帕朵呢在战斗当中会将这个环刃作为
Oh
头刀来使
boy,
用
this is
并
gonna
且
appeal
自己
to
的
so
好
many
大的
people.
换体头来对
Ooh,
抗
look at the
敌人
graphic design
我们知道
overlay.
猫咪呢是一种自由自在的生物，这个心情呢是阴晴不定的，所以呢我们为这个冠名呢设计了2种不同的心情，一个是
Full equipment, full send.
不同的心情下呢这个
No questions asked.
他们打
Full
的
send
攻击呢也会完全不同。
Full equipment.
所以你的攻击效果到底如何？哎
Dude,
其实
her
猫
gameplay
的
looks sick.
对对对对，
全新的
What?
2022年的凹猫方法，这
啊，
个是
全新的敖猫，以
Little
前
bit
的都
low
是虚假的敖猫，
这个
对吧
是真的一
Oh,
只猫。
lower the dev volume. Dev volume too low?
你还可以看到它的必杀技里其实有一只非
Oh, no,
常
it's
大
too-
又
too
Q 弹
low.
的罐头会从
极致化
天而降，绑的
这么大一个
非常的
啊
Q 弹。
There we go. There
是
we
道
go.
理我都懂啊，之前角色预告里也看到了。那为什么这只猫会
She's
变
a
得这
sub
么大呢？
DPS
角色
support.
预告里面
Heck
说的吧？
yeah.
当时我们不是解释了吗？就那个打引号的
And she's
音节
ice
之类
too,
的
so
效
she
果
might be able to
啊，
go-
我
be
懂
a
了，
good
或许我
support
应
for
该这么
Silverwing.
问：
Maybe,
崩
I
坏
don't
能
know.
什么都能解释的吗？
崩坏能什么都能解释的吗？
也许是。
不能细究不细究啊。
然后呢，我们再来看帕朵的推荐武器——往事的幻梦和往事的幻梦夜之瞳。环刃武器呢，作为这个版本全新
Dude,
加入
her
的一
gameplay
个武
looks
器
sick.
它的特点是无论是就是每一个角色呢，都会有自己专属的一个武
Two
器
different
技能
weapons. I wonder if
无论
one's the
在
pre-arm and one's
装备
regular.
什么样的环刃呢？
Looks
都会
like
在
it,
释放
'cause
自己
one's
专
6 star.
属的技能。那么帕朵菲利斯他的专属技能呢，就是猫猫连打，
Dude,
释放这个技能可以
that
用来
looks so
切换
freaking
罐头的
dope.
心情。
哦，所以其实我不用看他脸色，我直接就能他听我的。
啊，没
是
错的
听。话的猫咪。
哎，一定程度上可以人为控制啊，
的
是只好猫。
Huge Elysium Realm major update. This patch is like Elysium Realm focused from what it
并
looks
且呢
like.
同时在5.6版本也有是我们新加入的这个武器类小马环刃，那么大家也可以通过锻造把全新的环刃叫做
Pardofelis and Fallen Rosemary Rita added to Elysian Realm.
的推荐圣痕守护猫。
Yo!
打猫猫的圣痕自然。
What? Fallen might be
看
hype.
到是我们3只可爱的黑皮猫猫。
对
OK
感觉这个
这只猫猫也非常的灵巧，
哎，你们
非
这话说的
适合
什么猫？这叫
Craftable
啊，好的好的好的，
还是你用词专业。
是，
Holy
但它同时也
smokes
具备了猫娘元素嘛，对不对？
哎，对，
啊，谁能抗拒猫娘呢？
哎，那
一只猫猫3种戏法。
Those are the stigmata for.
哎，那刚刚说了这么多，其实我回忆一下我们上一次的版本直播，有一位编剧老师在此留下了非常多的就是坑和悬念。对。那今天既然我们粉红编剧来了，对吧？同为
So it looks like the general consensus is
对，
it's
而且那位
farmable.
也
The
不在
weapon.，
我觉得你应该给各位现场老爷们一个交代，对吧？啊，
这
就
好家伙，
拒绝卖关子。
你们俩在这儿等着我了，这是。
哎，那是肯定啊。
好，那既然这次5.6版本更新，我们也会继续深入的走故事嘛。那就像刚才说的一样，我们已经是会见到。
There's a craftable chakram and the signature chakram for Phyllis. Got you. So they're separate. They're separate. I see. So like a budget option.
放给大家，让大家先来看一下。
好康的。
They guess that the right one is scriptwriter. Oh, so he's the one I need an autograph with, and also gotta buy a coffee and possibly get him a therapy session. Got you.
蓝色的，
Do you need a hug?
白色的，还没画完的部分，想用你喜欢的颜色，你的颜色。英雄有英雄的活法，凡人也有凡人的活法，非得活成别人的样子。
Oh, you vibing? She's got bestie vibes.
不
Wait.
是不行，但真的有必要吗？
I think I've heard the Chinese voice actor somewhere before. Huh. Maybe
大地
imagination.
也曾
I
渴
don't
求
know.
雨露，但我们却只能为他献上这临行前的祈祷。
The other members
动身吧，
of the Flame Chasers?
身负英杰之名，
Damn, okay, broski, I
正
see
是为
you.
了将其了结。
He's our ridiculously handsome but slightly edgy guy for Honkai. Every game has one.
现
Every game has
实
one.
既不绝对，也不唯一。说到底，它不过只是一台精密运作的机器。既然如此，
Oh yeah,
那
that's
就
nice.
让我们来将它彻底解构，并以此创造这绝无仅有的奇迹。
I like her. Okay. Yeah, no, I like. Yeah. She looks good. You know.
看，
100%.
你的颜色我已经记下来了。你还有要去的地方，
Hey, yo, wait. Why do we
那
have?
就去吧，没关系的。
Why is May chained up? The hell?
你也要记得回来的路，至少在他的部分画完之前，
Raiden May was chained up
有
in the
我
painting.
踏入哀愁之者，
There's a holy statue in the previous era.
堕入永劫之苦。请回头吧，迷途的旅人，
Wow.
纠缠于你我之间的丝线，我还不想让它就此断绝。
Wow. Yeah. Divine Beauty right there.
这个 PV 里的新角色终于全数登场了啊！各个角色都已经展现在了我们面前，
各有特色，
对，都有一段属于自己的这个小小的，不管说是剧情也好，一段演绎也好，
个人的特色展现。
是的。
Looks like Vulcan. Does kind of look like Vulcan, or like the Holy Maiden,
什么可以
right?
给我们具体介绍一下的呢？
首先，这第一位就是我们刚才已经聊到了，对吧？上次直播也介绍过了，我们的商店老板帕朵菲利斯，英杰排名位次第13位。
Bro, she
配音名字是空梦，大家可以看到那
that Divine Beauty, not the cat.
猫爪一样的图案嘛。
Was
上面代表它自己这个猫的属性，然后
this
上面
art's
还有一些
amazing.
亮闪闪的水晶或者钻石 whatever 我也不知道，对
小
小宝石，
细节
对，
的东
就是
西
他喜欢的这些东西，然后也可以看到整个这个画面其实非常符合他自己的角色性格吧，应该说就是很悠闲，躺在树上，然后跟自己的
I'm extremely
搭档
distracted
罐头
by
两
this
个人
art.
就是 完全感觉不到就是那种所谓的烛火遮。
That's Celestia reference? I don't know. I gotta hear the translation. I don't think so though.
对，完全没有压力，非常洒脱、自由自在的。
对，就是过得开心，过得自在。
对。
Opponus uses the word traveler twice.
对对啊，
好，
第二位
我们接下来是刚才
That is weird.
这一位，刻印名字是
That is pretty
韩星，位次第11位。
Could just be traveler, as in like Raiden May traveler, right?
看似啊非常文静
Still
的小
sus,
姑娘
but
对的，就刚才台词的感觉，就是那个声音感觉，能感受它非常轻、非常空灵的那样一个感觉。然后大家从这幅画上也能看出，包括刻印也是，就是大家都能看出他是一位很明显。
Can we not paint Raiden May in chains, pretty please? I know some people are into that. I'm not. That's not okay.
这
Free my queen. Hashtag free May.
对，这个就只能说是
引人遐想。
这个叫什么？编剧传统异能，对吧？我得给您卖个关子，
你还是得卖个关子。OK， 那证明了你确实是正统的编剧老师。
好，那么接下来是我们的英杰位次第9位旭光科斯摩。那么这一位英杰，大家可以看到他的身上其实有非常多的就那种怎么说，一般不太会出现的东西。
这个是骨骼还是装甲呀？我也很难判断。
头上很多信号接收器
，WiFi 是吧？
哦，原来是这样
啊，不是，就他头上那个其实跟帕朵的猫耳尾巴，或者说跟鹰的那个耳朵其实一样，都是在超变之后所产生出来的一些新的。
Cosmo
一些后遗症
常人的特质应该说是
对，
包括手上的这个护甲也是，然后包括大家可以看到，就刚才他的那个刻印的标记也是有一些像是
He looks really good
火焰或者说
I wish he was playable because he looks freaking dope.
差不多这样的一些细节。
He's hot. Agreed. That's facts.
其实大家仔细
we got our slightly edgy but super hot guy finally in Honkai.
好，
Do we have another edgy hot guy that's not coming to mind?
我的一位角色，
对，也可以算是老朋友了吧。就我们上一次
She's just hot. That's it. But the other one is like just beauty incarnate.
那么他在烛火之鹅当中，或者说在烛火英杰、烛火之鹅当中的身份
He is not playable. I'm saying I wish he was playable.
他自己所说一位
The odds of us getting a playable guy and in the main game, or at least in realm slim to none.
好，那么我们剩下的就是我们在体育当中最后一位出场的这位英杰。
Bro, oh my god, she is beautiful.
对这个刻印的名字、角色的名字应该都已经比较熟悉了。
对，阿波尼亚这个名字
You would have told me she is the divine key, I would have believed you, dude.
这个小作文里面，就是尤其是
哇，
还有他们对，
哇哇，
多少都提到过这个名字，
是的，
或者是阿波尼亚，或者是戒律，他们对这个人似乎都有一些抵触的。
Divine beauty，
而且我看到他的那个序号也是3嘛，虽然说这个是艾莉西亚根据自己喜好排的，但是这样一个对，那说明他是不是在后面的剧情以及其影响力都是非常重要的呢？我懂了，卖关子啊，
传统异能第2次好吧
？OK，
不过能跟大家稍微说一点点的是，大家可以多看一下阿波尼亚的那个标记，对，比如说像那个外围的锁链，以及整体这个主体的一些十字星，以及那个衬在底下的装饰，其实这些东西都是跟他自己。
They're talking about Elisa's relation with Apollonia.
圣洁又可能会有一些神性之类的
啊，对，对
不起，我忏悔。
Checking something real quick.
我们刚才已经介绍那么多，那么接下来
I have it like doubled on my other monitor, by the way.
一些玩法上面的改变。首先就是我们把整个乐土大厅给求一电解出钱重修了一遍
，3D 化了。
对，就之前我们的乐土的那个界面，大家还记得，就是一个怎么说，看起来有点像2D 的一个界面。
它偏功能化一些。
对，就是那些快速的按钮都在这边，然后左边是情报，左边是休息室，右边是情报室嘛。我可以看到那个应急站，但其实离得很远，就没什么实感。
是，它其实更多还是一些功能模块的一键直达，方便大家去点。
然后就是到我们后崩2的时候有
那个小球库，对，虽然是临时的一个很简陋的
操纵着后崩的主角在里面可以和Timido。
It's missing the thorns on the right, you know, and you know, what are the odds? Could just be another, you know, priestess lady, but the only reason why I'm kind of sussed out is the gem on the neck.
然后现在呢，就是我们可以跟着牙医的视角一起在乐土大厅中四处探索，可以和其中的英杰角色互动。就是我们可以更近距离的欣赏这些英杰的一些
全方位的增加沉浸感。
对。
Oh, that's so cool.
放那些追忆之敏、追忆之证的地方，在
That's so freaking cool.
就是把他们真的在那个大
Hello，
大家看到。 那么除此之外，就是我们大概
Is that fully interactive?
只给了你一个偏固定的视角，就
Or is that like
固定
just
机位嘛？对，就我只能
I
看
have
到
so
那
many
个出击
questions.
的
I don't
那
know
个
if
门
that's
嘛。
just chapter 2 or if that's like just period from now
因为
on.
整个东西3D 化呢，我可能是可以在里面走的。
Oh, bro, that looks so good.
那在这儿。第3次传统异能好完之后，大家到时候
或许会藏一些什么小彩蛋，对不对？
甚至可能是一些
3D
啊，那还是等
Let's go
去游戏里面去看一看。
Oh man.
同时呢，我们这个乐土的周挑战呢，也进行了一次重大的一个调整，奖励呢这个更换为这个积分形式我们取消了这个难度因子我们替换成了不同的难度系数，在不同的难度下呢获得的积分
Main change is concerning though. I agree.
作为最终的积分。
I'm a little scared.
并且还可以看到这次也新增了不同的增益效果，那对于战斗来说有好有坏是可以说是一个让同一个难度说增加了很多不一样的挑战性，也增加了大家的自由度。
Wait, there's a downstairs.
玩家呢可以去选择这种不同的这个增益效果，然后每种增益效果会对
Wait, do you mean like just like
战斗呢带来巨大的
the main level, or do you mean there was like another downstairs?
到时候在游戏当中根据自己角色的一个不同的特色来亲自去挑选这个。
And on Real Dreamer, not just Chapter 2, they revamped the lobby.
我终于可以给自己选
I'm actually so happy I waited to do Elysian Realm. I'm not gonna front. I'm very happy I did.
比较多的话，应该会记得，就是不知道在哪个关
卡，突
然就我的右边这里出现一个
那个
对特效闪特别花，然后按一下就会有一个这样的凯文出来帮我把怪给冻住，对吧？那么在 5.6 版本当中呢，我们会为所有的营节，不只是这些新的营节，我们会为所有的营节都追加一些新的追忆之证。那么首先
New boss replacement, Asuka and
出现概率或者技术等级加1，有些特殊效果的那种追忆之证。那么除此之外，我们每一位英杰都还会有一个和这个助战技能相关的追忆之证，也就是说
Mobile in danger for real. My brother, my phone don't feel so good. You're not wrong.
在
You're not wrong. You're not
追忆
wrong.
之证，然后带着它打几层，或者是比如说凯文的这个效果，它可能是跟必杀技相关的，我需要通过释放必杀技来充能。比如说艾丽的效果呢，它是跟我们的通关。
Apparently, the title with the divine beauty Aponia is discipline, because you need man discipline when you see her.
打 boss 好吧？
增加了主动性和
I made the last part up, but
就可选性。
her title is technically discipline, technically. So
那相信肯定会有更多不一样的体验。
是的，可以有更多的套。
Yeah, that makes sense.
同时呢，在5.6版本空梦掠击之兽与
I mean, I can see that. Yo, let's go! Fallen Rosemary, part of Fellas in Elysian Realm, dude. That's sick.
那首先是我们的
Holy hell!
他进入乐土，自然会带着他的罐头形成2打1的
2个人。
对，那么丽塔这个失落迷蝶就不一样了，它甚至有4个阵士，
我们有5个人
组成了一支小分队。
对，就我们是来谈条件的。
好，那快进到洛基用猫猫拳。
I can't get a pony out of my head.
好。
She can't be human.
就跟我们之前每次乐土更新一样嘛，刚才也说了，这次
has to be like some type of
推进一大截。
I don't know.
那么之前5.0的时候是艾丽5.1，
I'm glad she's not
a
Valkyrie. That would have been way too much money.
总得有一场掐架
对，总得有一场和英杰之间就非常激烈的战斗。那么在5.6版本当中，就是
好，那5.6
担当我们这一位英杰战的就是
那个男人了吗？
对，就是我们大家都非常熟悉，甚至有很多舰长都已经迫不及待、跃跃欲试的杰哥。
千劫
对，千劫杰哥。
Is this Aponia?
这个前节和我们战斗的时候应该是
非常
热情的。那你就不能用战斗了，你应该用深入交流。
I want their Elysian Realm postcards.
千劫
badly.
艾丽的说法，千劫呢真的是战斗起来热情似。
Guy on the right, scriptwriter guy with the glasses. Blink twice if you need a hug.
超勇，对吧？战斗后杰哥不要啊！
哎，你这个珍惜直播间好吧，再珍惜一次。
还好。
Are you okay?
那么同时参与我们往事乐土的相关活动，
Do you need to talk about
获得我们狂热蓝调德尔塔的服装8 bit 狂热。
Felic's cat is literally called can, as in canned food. That's a little sus.
我都是他家超可爱的，好吧
I prefer the classic because I like the drip, but adorable.
在那玩俄罗斯方块，现在这样，
快把你的手收回来，
再珍惜一次直播间，好吧？
那么呢，以上就是我们关于往事乐土的相关新内容的介绍啦。
好，下面就进入我第2喜欢的兑换码环节。好，休息一下，不要走开。
Oh, hold on.
我知道你在想些什么，雷电牙医。但我
we're replaying it? Yes, please.
永远不要。
Yes, please.
这些剑雨是毒鸦留下的。 他的确来过这里。
请回吧，二位。
颜色。
This is for China, by the way.
不介意多一个是千载难逢的机会，千万不要错过哦。
I'm not gonna lie, it is a little sus. It do be looking like Celestial. I'm not saying it is, but it do be looking like it.
你想要什么？很简单，
This might be
我
one
想
of my
跟牙一
favorites.
起交个朋友。
That's my bestie right there.
要出发了，罐头。猫猫来了。
So good.
去吧，罐头，砸扁他们。稍微
Fuego.
摸个鱼休息一会儿。
Yeah, they got the New York City back alley jazz vibes right there, man. I'm loving it. Man, that's sus. The original user of Neko Charm, imagine.
你终究还是来到了这里，陌生的旅人。
哎，各位舰长们，欢迎回
欢迎回
来。
Did she say
那
Hersher?
刚刚其实说完了很
In
多关于
Chinese？
我是乐土的大型的更新情报，那接下来也是让我们来看看5.6版本里面其他的精彩活动内容吧。
好，那在本次新版本中会开
new
放
bow
全新的
5
4星
star
武器免费赠送活动。在活
It's
动
not
期
with
间
any
完
character,
成
maybe
登
it's
录
like
活动或者
craftable, maybe?
3
I'm
项
guessing, I'm
活动
guessing.
的指定任务，就可以免费获取强力的全新4星弓箭。
哎，那么之前如果没有抽取到我们4星弓箭的舰长们，就千万不要错过这次活动了。
你看这个弓箭的配色是不是有点眼熟？
哦，这个莫非你在暗示？
你在想
啊，
说
我什么都没说啊，
哦
这是你想多了，我什么可都没说。
那我也没有想，对吧？
啊，对对对，大家什么都没有想，什么事情都没有啊，好。
啊，那么除了全新的弓箭武器以外啊，我们使用弓箭的角
I want those
色
postcards.
午夜
Those
苦爱
postcards are
渡
nice.
鸦小姐也会
It's a new
作战
free
服微醺时光。
5-star
这
bow.
套衣服
4 stars?
眼熟
熟悉，眼熟，
就
对
去年差不多也是这个啊，
Or
不应该
4
稍微晚一点吧，
对，
就那个时候
在天穹城里，
对那个
我们所
特别
经历的冒险，
印象深刻的
对，还有那
CG
家
I was gonna buy it just because, bartender slash, barista, but
经历的
dude,
这
oh my
历史经
god,
历的冒
yes.
险，哎，都宛如在昨日。
是的，
好像上一次好像还是在
再
上
看
一次，
100%.
那
I'm there.
就是
这套着装上的设计元素其实也非常
Guaranteed
多嘛，
对，
吧？
就是跟 Ravens 酒吧这个地方其实
100%
非常的贴合。
Holy hell, that's a nice skin.
就是不像是杜鸦那个平时那一身作战服，其实更像是一身比较
That's a nice
日常
日常的休闲的一个
对的
服装
对的。
The color is
我
clean.
这个换了一个
The
长
color
发的一个
particles
造
like
型
wow.
让这个杜鸦原本
Beautiful,
造型还是不
beautiful
一样的，
对的对的
而且这次它这个武器的特效也都是完全进行了一个替
对
换，变成
和它
一个颜色
整个这个服装的，
Man, Lou is down bad this patch, huh?
蓝色的鸡尾酒的一个感觉
包括就是现在
Oh,
是原来那个造型是有一个大
That's
披风
funny.
嘛，
啊，是的，
现在这个也会显得更简洁干练一些。
对对对，更加的帅气。
更加飒爽帅气。
是的。
好，
哎，那么舰长们可以通过礼包币来获取我们的微醺时光，同时呢，上线首周还可以享有优惠的特别价格。
There's no way they make Aponia ever playable, right?
新服装真的非常厉害。
I hope not, because nobody's bank accounts are set.
在这个
Fuhua!
版本中还会复刻一个妙趣横生的活动，哎，就是我
What
们
is
的
this?
神
I need
州
to know.
先行记。
What is this?
哒哒哒，
哎，
对，
小人射击
当初这个小人射
Is
击
this
的玩法
visual novel?
非常
Is
有
this-
趣呢。
is
当
this-
时它
is
的
this-
当时的剧情和文案包装其实也是一个让人印
有很多
象深刻
小彩。蛋嘛。
对对对对对对，给我印象比较深的就是当时浮华上仙所使用的武器，
It's an event.
把
I just
描
don't know
述
what the
为
event is.
七彩琉璃沙，好像是
是的
看起来
Rerun
很
event.
厉害的样子。
对对对
Rerun
对
a
对，看上去
event.
是一个仙侠风的一个文案名
百
称。
般仙法
对
Oh, it's a rerun event.
对，
除了这
I
个
see
神州先行记活动之外呢，我们还会上线这个新的活动无形
Rerun
之夜啊，然后这
Is it
个
a
参与
cool
活动
event,
呢
or
也
is it just
会
like a
完成
main-
不同的挑战，也会获得不同的奖励，会有这个水晶、3分结晶，还有我们帕朵菲利斯孔猛吉略之兽的碎片。
对的。
那么5.6版本呢，还将开启我们的限时累充活动。
We get
版本
outfit,
期间累计
asteroid,
充值
stigmata,
648
crystals.
元即可获得我们雷绿的晋升印章、不灭星毛晋升印章、
Is
远
that
古
Dia
长
and
城等福
Cora?
利回馈。
Rank up stamps.
那么同时
Wait,
不灭
that's
星
sick.
毛服装十字星的约定服装补给也会在
Oh,
5.6 版
wedding
本内
Durandal,
进行
right?
限时复刻。想要
Or is
入
that
手
someone
的
else?
店长们千万不要再错过
Kinda
啦
hard！to tell.
错过就不知道等多
对，
久了。
不知道等
这个
到什么时候了。
上次复刻还是在
上一次
这个我第3次了。这个
5.6版本更新之后呢，家园补给池也会迎来新的变化。我们新加入了 S 级的角色雷之律者、云墨丹心，还有灰骑士月破和 A 级角色女武神荣光他们都会加入我们的家园池补给。
那么除了以上的精彩活动内容以外，5.6版本中
Might be
作
the
战
wedding
凭证和非终极区深渊
Who's on the
也将
right?
迎来
Looks like
全新
Durandal.
的改版内
Could be
容。
wrong.
是的，我们这个作战凭证历练值呢会改动之后将不再
Yeah,
有
if
这
I'm
个
not
每
mistaken,
日的
those
使
four
命
enter
值
the dorm
每日
supply.
任务的界面呢也进行了一个非常重大的优化，就是增加了一键领取的功能。
哦，终于有
3年又3年。
你知道这个功能我等了有多久吗？
我们也等了很久。
这几年我是怎么过来的吗？
关键
Is that pink elf fragments?
的话，它还有一个小小的眼珠。
I don't know if I should be happy or
是的是的
万一要是比如说在地铁上网不太好的话，
啊，就转圈，
对，
啊，那太令人抓狂了，我觉得，
第二个改动呢，就是我们这个每日任务和每周任务的历练值呢也会有所
Wedding
调整，而且这个我们在获取的这个历练值呢，不会再受这个每周获取上限的限制我们只要完成对应的任务，可以获得更多的一个历练值，来提升我们这个凭证等级。
哎，既然对吧，历练值多了，上限增加了，那它的获取速度是不是也该
没错的，没错的。而且不光这个速度增加了，我们把这个作战凭证的这个等级上限也增加了。我们到达70级之后呢，舰长们可以继续去
New UI design. It looks still kind of reminiscent. Maybe they cleaned it up or spruced it up a bit.
开启这个宝箱之后呢，
I can kind of see it
还有
actually.
加速券等等等各种样。
It does look a little cleaner.
加速券好东
西，
对吧？加速
好东西
券绝对是好文明，谁用谁知道，用过的都说好。
我现在就靠这个了。
It's criminal. There's like 6 pieces of like Elysia merch and only like 1 little raid in May thing.
说我们这个
It's gotta be
地区的
flipped.
深渊也会
Just
进行
saying.
一些改动。
Raid in May versus Elysia in the chat. I say Raid in May wins.
好的，在这个5.6的版本更新之后呢，我们新的玩法量子流行会替代原来的狄拉克之海。量子流行呢是一个就是不断去打通层级的这么一个玩法。那么通过对应的层级呢，可以
UD, what's the flavor of coffee you were drinking earlier? Phenomenal question.
将不再根据原来
Madrina's coffee, dark chocolate raspberry. If you're talking about last night,
我们深渊结算后呢，
my dessert drink, Irish cream. Code be unreal, 20% off. Description.
如果说我是一个新玩家的话，其实感觉好像我
May, Elysia. Really? Elysia?
Maybe.
Why Elysia? I get that she's hot, 100%.
而且呢，我们
I get
同时呢，
that,
高级
but
区内的这
we have a claim all
在
button.
结算的时候也会获得额外的一个排名的一个奖励然后
Hog.
这个具体的内容呢，就请各位舰长在版本更
That's
新之后
huge.
有机会
Finally, after years.
亲自去体验一下了。
那你们最
Finally,
期待
finally,
我就
finally.
是想要猫娘。
啊，猫猫确实是非常值得大家
对的
期待的啊
什。么这我想去看杰
No,
哥，
no more.
我想去跟
你想跟杰哥深入交流？
既然想和杰哥深入交流啊，我只能说不愧是我们的粉红编制啊。
Oh.
热情似火，对吧？怎么能拒绝呢？对吧？
Everyone's happy about that. I don't know much about
那
Direct
么精彩的
C,
这个版
so.
本内容还是请舰长们一定要
Okay.
等到更新之后自己去体验一下。
是的，好。
那么以上呢就是我们
Yeah, so it looks like
5.6
daily
版本
quests
往事
and battle
风的
pass
全部
revamp
内容
and a
啦
claim all
那
button.
么到了
Increase battle pass leveling and more
让
rewards.
我们一起跟舰长们说拜
拜拜
下次直播见
New Abyss system. Accept super string is exalt level. Interesting. Wait, that's it? No. Go back to Aponia. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait uno segundo. It's okay, chat. The translator already has an image. Give me a second. We're pulling this up. I got y'all. Wait, no, I lied. Hold on. It disappeared. Give me a minute. That or I'm a Pepega. No, I'm a Pepega. Never mind. Hold on. Give me a second. Copy. Oh, wait. How do I do this? Save to keep? How do I pull this image out? I believe. Okay. Done. Oh, save image. Save. Let's go! Oh my goodness, chat. I mean, I am simply doing this to see if it's. Right? Me, it actually kind of does look like the Moon of the Welcome. Not gonna lie. Little sauce. I think they're doing it just to, like, mess with us, though. I think. Toddler's calling? Oh my god. Wait, really? Wait, is Kodlo awake? Oh wait, I forget I'm like the only like American in the circle. What? Wait, is MG awake too? We about to get the squad? Hold on, wait a minute. Hey chat, I'm just saying she's drop dead beautiful. Like, she's the type of person that comes into my coffee shop and just gets free coffee, you know? I'm just saying. I'm assuming I go to... I always forget I'm in this Discord server. Moshi Mosh! Oh, true. Subscribe to MG on YouTube. Hi. Am I muted? I don't want to like blast y'all's stream. We're good? Okay. Hi. How's it going? What's up, bro? Dude, Aponia looks so beautiful. Oh, you can't hear? Hold on, chat.
I was very surprised, but guys, I don't know. I think something about V that really just V is really hot. So.
I don't know why. Okay, so my reasoning of thinking that Aponia was the cape figure is because like in the silhouettes, in the 5 silhouettes, she looked most boss like. You know?
Oh, that's true. She looks very
True.
The boss.
Yeah, it's like the moment you see it, you know, it's like that's a huge figure. That can't be like someone that's not like strong.
So
I'm kind of sad that it's only 30 minutes. But it's fine.
Feel free to like, you know, spoil me 100%. But has anything been mentioned in Elysian Realm about like a faith system, like heavily, or not so much?
What do you mean by faith system?
Like a faith system that the previous era had, because I noticed that Aponia has like a sisterly nun type of vibe going to her.
Oh, that is true.
No,
yeah.
I don't think there's any kind. Okay, wait. Real talk. Did Aponia's realm look like Celestia?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I wanted to
Yeah,
ask. Because
I said that too.
So chat was like, oh, it kind of looks like Moon of Welkin, and I was like, kinda.
You know, I made a mistake with the translation. I was looking for a word. The word that should have come to mind was like visitor or wanderer, but I said traveler, and my chat got like super confused. They got super confused. It looks so much like Genshin already, and then they're like, wait, what traveler? What do you mean? And I had to explain it before I went off stream because I was like, no.
She said Hersha, but then okay, now and then.
That's why I was saying to chat, because they're like travel. I'm like, guys, they probably just mean like, you know, like Raiden May traveling to like the realms, you know?
Yeah, that is true.
Take it with a grain of salt. But who knows?
Yeah.
I will say,
I think wanderer. I just really don't want people to misunderstand.
Yeah,
I think wanderer.
100%.
Like, yeah.
Aponia, in my opinion, doesn't like look too much like the Moon of Welkin, but in chat's defense, she does have a crystal gem on her chest, similar to the Moon of Welkin.
Yeah.
Which is a little weird. That is a little weird, but I don't think it's the same because the Moon of Welkin is missing like the thorn and the flower. Also, it's weird that she has like thorn ivy on her hood, because that usually means like sacrifice of some type.
She has like a flower as well beside the hood.
I think. Do you think it's like because she doesn't seem as crazy as Kalpas, even though like a lot of the like archives show that she like nuts, but like do you think like she is just too powerful for her own good that they had to lock her
Seal
away?
her.
Yeah.
That would be kind of.
That would be crazy.
That would be sad.
That'd be sick.
Oh, you know what's
But,
weird? Now
yeah,
that I
that'd be
think
sad.
about it, so you can tell me, by the way. Has her share of binding of previous era been revealed who it was yet? Not yet, right?
No.
Okay. So just a thought. I could be wrong. This is a super reach, but typically previous era parallels current era, and current era parallels previous era. Correct?
Sometimes, yeah.
Apponia has like a maiden, like church vibe to her. Callan does also. Callan had the Oath of Judah and used the power of binding. It would be interesting if Apponia ended up being the traitor or became the Hersher of binding for the previous era. That's just like a wild dart in the dark, though.
That would make sense because, like, first of all, she's already innately powerful, and then second of all, it would make sense how the Hersher of binding was able to like kill so many because it's like
It was the tragedy of binding.
Yeah, it's within like their own ranks. They wouldn't have like expected it until she did a lot of damage.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But then again, wasn't it like because of the tragedy of binding that left them with only like 13 flame chasers?
That is also true.
That's
So
true
they
too.
wouldn't have
That's
like,
true too.
brought the Hersher of binding into the flame chasers. So I don't think any one of the 13 are the Hersher.
Yeah, because the 13 was like they were the survivors from the tragedy of binding.
Also, do you think Apponia looks a little bit like Durandal?
Yeah, I said the same thing, and
you know what?
I
She
said the same
does.
thing. She does because of, and then there's the flower, and then the black and white palette.
Yeah, and she's got
Even when
Shariak vibes too. You're not
And
wrong.
Even when
the
my
flower
stream went
Sharac.
dead in like some parts of the stream, I could still see the Durandal reference.
Yeah. The first thing I said, it was really kind of like my chat went like Sharac predecessor or something, like the successor, ancestor.
So maybe she was the one that Kevin was referring to at the end of 28. He was like, the other person who's immune to the Honkai. Because she clearly doesn't have any side effects.
That's
even though she's a flame chaser. She still looks like 100% human.
But
you're right,
Yudi
she
might be
does.
true. Now that I think about it, wait, because they did mention that they sealed her off, right? So maybe she did become the Hersher of binding, and then they sealed her off. And they didn't want anyone to know that she was the Hersher of binding, like the public.
So what exactly are the details of the tragedy of binding? Is it confirmed that the flame chasers came post tragedy of binding or pre tragedy of binding?
That's what they said. They said like because the tragedy of binding happened, everyone who was like a mantis was killed, and then the 13 remaining ones formed the flame chasers.
They formed the
Okay,
flame
got it,
chasers.
got it.
The remaining flame chasers.
Yeah, so Mantis is like the organization, probably like the Schicksal, but like I think Mantis are like Valkyries, right? And then like the Flame Chasers are something like S-rank Valkyrie, I guess.
Yeah, so I gotta. So if that's the case, then I agree more on MG's theory in the sense that she does have Shariak vibes, and like Kadla was saying, she's got the flower too. The black and white color palette looks like Bianca, kinda.
Equinox.
And it would make sense why Equinox Durandal is like the only other person, if we're assuming Apponia is the other person in the previous era that was immune to Honkai side effects, right? That would make sense. Just to have
like
parallel.
because they're like parallels, so like
Yep.
the same look is like the one that's immune in each era, kind of a thing.
Oh, that would be so nice.
Yeah,
That
so
would-
I think you're onto something. I really do. That might be the move.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Right?
I mean, yeah, honestly, like I don't think like in announcements the Elysian Realm draws as much hype as like, Hyasha or something like that, or like big reveal in the main storyline. But every time it's like it's happening, I always get most hype for the Elysian Realm. I don't know why. It's like I don't know.
It looks good. The 3D like map of Elysian Realm, so that's just like the new lobby, right?
Yeah,
that's the new lobby.
So when you click in, you enter that map straight away. Like how we go into the APHO2 like garage thing.
That's so cool. I'm so glad I waited to do. I'm glad I waited to do it, to be honest.
Then.
Who what?
The KK that was written in one of the travelers' quotes. I think a lot of people.
Did we get any references to it? Or
I have a theory about that, but I mean, okay.
Kalpas Kaslana.
Yeah, I might as well say it right. I think Kalpas is a Kaslana.
Oh, dude!
Yeah, because
we're on the, yes, MG. We think the same. Let's go. Isn't
Right.
isn't it weird how like his stature is reminiscent to freaking Kevin, and then
You know what was the part that made me like think of Kalpas like during chapter 28. That part when she got this when she got the stigma and it was like kill.
Yes,
Kill.
And I was like, wait, well, I know someone who says that.
Yo, it's the same obsession towards killing the Honkai that both Kalpas and now Kevin kind of share, you know? So I wonder if that's just like a Kasana trait and the Kasana oath like just being rampaging.
Bros, the PV just came out. So if you guys want to check out the PV, it's on Bilibili now.
Bro, that PV was freaking phenomenal.
So do you know what Eponia's signet name is?
No.
Oh, what is it?
戒律 commandment.
Oh, that's ominous as heck. What?
Yeah, yeah.
I saw
so
it,
she's
like,
definitely related to like
yeah.
divinity of, or like her symbolism is very divinity then. If
So
that's
she must be extremely like, because they even mentioned like, even the people like in the Devstream, they mentioned like because of her number. Okay. So they mentioned like because of her number, they're like, oh, why did Alicia choose to put her up there? Because like they know she can't put her as number 2 because it's for Kevin, or like for herself, and then Kevin's number 1, and then and then so like so they're saying like it's kind of weird that Alicia would give her the highest number possible besides her and Kevin. And then they also hinted to like she must have had a huge influence on the Flame Chasers is what they kept saying. So, and the fact that like her signet is a commandment, it's like, wow, I don't know what to think about it.
You know, I still to this day don't really know if this is like Chinese symbolism or not, but all throughout Honkai Genshin and even like sometimes GGZ as well, they have like this elongated star symbol. And that's kind of like a signature thing that you see in like anything that's important in the game. I don't know what that means. And it looks like that star symbol makes a return in the sigil / insignia of Epona. Chat? MG, I don't know if you like have any idea.
Star symbol. They did mention like look at her signet, the signet design, but they only kind of hinted towards the chains. So it's like I think it's a butterfly, I don't know, a butterfly like design, and then like it's being chained up. So I mean, I think you might be right though. She might have like inherited the Hasho binding, because like why else would it be chains? The only other thing that we know like that has chains as like an important part of its design is the Oath of Judah.
Which that makes sense. And we did see Raiden Mei. Bro, why was Raiden Mei chained up? That's a little like spooky, you know?
Oh, so that Griseo, the one that's like drawing, she's just like she kept saying, what did she keep saying? She kept saying like, oh, the parts that are unfinished, you should draw it, you know, with your own colors, whichever colors you think is yours, something like that. But I don't understand what she's saying.
What?
Like, yeah. She just kept saying like, and so I have a feeling that Epona might not be dead. I have a feeling that the Epona that we meet might be the real Epona. That they locked her away for because the Elysian Realm, I think like part of the Elysian Realm is in the Sea of Quanta. That's why there's
that would make sense, right?
Yeah, because that's why like they say the dark. Remember like when Mei first went to meet Mobius, and then they said like this part is dangerous. If you die, we can't save you. And that means that it's grounded in reality. It's no longer a simulation. So I feel like in the Elysian Realm is linked to the Sea of Quanta, and they're using the Sea of Quanta to like store some of their stuff.
Yeah, and Kevin said multiple times that you need to be careful because when he first hints about Mobius, he kept saying that you should be hoping that Mobius is just watching you, as if saying like there's an actual threat to like your very being. The more deeper you go into like ER, right?
Oh, I'm back.
Yeah.
So
I do think. Oh, Kato, I just said I think Epona is alive. I think the Epona that we meet is the real one.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And she's sealed off.
Yeah. So remember I told you in the past that like I keep thinking the part where we meet Mobius, the deeper end of the Elysian Realm, is actually part of the Sea of Quanta. Like that part is grounded in reality, and then the rest of it is a simulation. So like the simulation is kind of a gateway, but you go past that, you actually enter somewhere else. Yeah.
Oh, I think Kevin did mention that. Oh, no. The simulations.
No, I think
said,
Alicia or Klein said that, like, if you die there, you die for real. We can't save you.
Yeah, they can't save you, and there is a hidden darkness within the Elysian realm.
Which is
Which is
okay.
Aponia?
Do you know why I'm thinking that? Because I'm thinking that it has something to do with Genshin. This might be really far-fetched, but like,
No, it's not far-fetched. It's not.
If it's a different part
Guys,
of, like, you know,
I'm gonna be honest with you. The more I look at it, the more that gem on her chest looks like a freaking primo gem. I'm just like I have it like right next to each other.
oh yeah,
like,
I just pulled up your
Is
stream.
the ER one?
Even the color, like the
Yeah.
top left of the purple is like,
That's a little weird.
Oh no.
And going back to the Kalpas theory that you had, right? MG, like and also you did the last part of the PV showcases Kalpas at the left.
Oh.
I thought it
Yeah,
was
Kalpas,
the other
and
guy.
Kalpas looked like he was raging. Like he actually
Yeah.
snapped in the art.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Like a lot of people, but I mean, the only thing that I'm kind of surprised by is that Aponia is so much more calm than like I expected her to be.
Yeah, she's really
Yeah.
mellowed out, right?
Yeah, she's right.
Yeah.
Actually seems kind of sad.
Which means that like there is a chance that she does have the Hashel binding in her, right? Because like it could be like the will of the core coming out, and then that causes her to go crazy.
I mean, the symbolism is there. She has parallels to like the whole like holy maiden aesthetic, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then
Wait
Yeah.
a minute. Doesn't this kind of look like a core? Wait, I'm gonna just screen capture and show you guys in the chat.
Okay. I
When
can
you were
pull up
saying
your
when you were
stream.
saying core, right? I immediately I was already looking at the picture, so I was like, but is binding red?
bro, you're not
Is that
wrong,
all of
MG.
Judah?
I was trying to like you know, take it with a grain of salt. But the more I keep looking at the background and the more I think about what we saw in the dev stream, it really does look like Celeste.
Yeah, and also like the
Yeah,
image that
Celestial.
Kadla is looking at is like the statue is being held by the chains of the Oath of Judah.
Yeah, and
So,
this Oath of
yeah.
Judah, the core, the P core is the Herschel binding.
No, but my question now is why would the Flame Chasers have integrated the Hasha of Binding that killed all the Mantis?
Maybe, yeah, that's.
It's kind of like insane to think like imagine now, right? Like the all the Shixel that we know, like everyone was killed by one single person, and then like the remainder are like Durandal, Kiana, Branya, like the main cast, and they form like a new like Flame Chaser. And then like why would they integrate someone unless they knew the person before?
Unless they think that it's the only like solution to be able to defeat or a possible solution to defeat the Honkai. Because I forgot if Kaza said it, MG said it, or I said it, but someone mentioned that Apanya could have the same trait as Durandal, like for the most part being immune to Honkai side effects, right?
Yeah.
What if this is like
that, yeah.
So what if that's the start of Kevin's obsession with Project Stigma, and that's why May brought it up, like Dr. May.
So that could be the reason they don't kill her, because like she's they need her as like
as the holy blood.
Yeah. Now
but wouldn't that mean the holy blood has like Kasha powers because she's the Kasha binding?
Yeah.
That is so messed up.
Yeah, that's actually pretty
that
terrifying.
makes sense. That actually makes sense because the Hasha binding can restrict Hasha powers.
Right.
Yeah. How it
like having the properties in the
powers.
blood is going to make like their ability to resist the Honkai even more.
That would make sense why you can negate any type of Honkai side effects.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why the oh my god.
What if she's the first one? She's like the first Shariak. What if like
yeah, because like all the combination in her blood cause her blood to be special.
She's got Kadla, I think you're on point. She really has like the flower symbolism of Shariak, and she looks a lot like Bianca.
When I first saw it, I was just like, guys, doesn't it look like Durandal? And I think some people say in my chat, oh my god, the simp is talking again. The simp. And I'm just like
no, I mean it definitely does look like Durandal for sure.
I'm not kidding. Yeah, it does.
Isn't it weird how like I was so crazy about seeing Aponia and then she turns out to look like Durandal?
and the blue eyes, she has blue eyes too. She has blue eyes too.
Guys, just remember, in future, any character that I'm crazy to see, even in Stario, it's gonna come out looking like Durandal. Like, confirm. 100%.
But Kalpas. I think you guys are right.
Oh, okay. And again, this is pure. This might be not might be. This definitely is a reach. But I'm just looking at it from a like a symbolic standpoint, right? Because Honkai is obsessed with symbolism. I can't see the sigil because it's a little blurry on my screen. But you were saying it looks like a butterfly chained up.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is interesting. So one, chains is typically like symbolic to Hersher of Bindings chains, right?
Yeah, and the designer did say, look at her signet. Like it has a huge like I don't know. I think the word he said was like a hint to her identity or something like that.
Her background.
So here's the other weird thing. Butterfly typically is represented a lot in Honkai by Sele. Anytime we have like Cyber Angel pop up or Sele when
butterfly.
She's having like her mental distress back in chapter 24 with Veliona, you had like the caterpillar becoming the butterfly, right? We have the butterfly being chained up, and we know Sele is linked because of her assumed stigmata. I'm still like hazy on that. To
HOD, Hersher of Death.
Hersher of Death, right? And we also know that Sele was able to use the abyssal flower, which could be going back to Apanya having some type of
Apanya sharing.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's something.
Right?
Wow.
Oh my god. Oh nice. Oh wow, that was so nice that you went from like you used the motif of the butterfly, then you go back to the Hersher of Death, and then because the Hersher of Death's core, the PE's core was used in the Abyss Flower.
Yep.
Oh my god. And then that is true.
A lot of different routes they can take it, man.
Oh wait, although
I kind of thought that Alicia was also a Sherek.
If she is the Hersher of Binding, then she might be dead because like they already have the Oath of Judah, unless they found a way to extract the core
from her and still keep her alive.
Here's a dark thought. What if she is dead and she became the cross, which would make sense why she has thorns on her hood. Just like another figure that, you know, wore a crown of thorns and then ended up becoming sacrificed for the greater humanity.
Oh, so she's actually dead. That's sad.
I think there's I don't know. I think there's both of them are highly possible. Like I do think that more flame chasers are alive than they're telling us. So that is at least something I believe.
Yeah, I personally don't believe the second route. I believe more on MG's that she could still be alive or something about her has like a lingering will.
Yeah.
I like the idea of her being sealed away or her being like this dark secret that the flame chasers kept hinting and mentioning about, but we'll see.
Because if you think about it, like why is it so dangerous to visit a sim?
Yeah. Agreed.
It can't be like, you know, if it's a sim, it's like just you know, boot the person out or something, just like reset the thing.
Check Aponia's signet. It has a star that looks like the one in Genshin. Not necessarily, like it does kind of look like the one in Genshin, but you also got to remember that MiHoYo or Hoyoverse likes to have this elongated star, which is a reference to Evangelion, all across all their games.
Evangelion fanboys.
Honkai Impact 3rd. It's not like exclusive to Genshin. It's in all 3 games. So,
yep.
But I will say I'm not connecting the games, but that like straight up 100% looks like a primo gem on her chest.
Yeah, I agree as well. I just need to wait for the ER PV to come out.
The 5.6 update, that screenshot though, really, I don't know. The chains holding the statue is really something like, that's definitely the Oath of Judah's chains.
Yeah, agreed.
And it seems like this might actually be the secret that like Kevin is the answer that Kevin like was like, you'll find the answer in the Elysian realm.
Oh wait guys, don't you feel like the screenshot that I sent to you guys, because Aponia is like, she looks like a statue and she looks like she's a stone. Guys, Will of the Honkai.
Oh.
The one that made Matt at the end. I feel like statues and like stones that always remind me of Will of the Honkai, because Will of the Honkai likes to be presented in that way.
Okay, wait. UD, I just want to get your thoughts on this. So I was telling, like, Kadla and I were talking the other time, like,
I think we had like a 3 hours talk about LoL.
Yeah. And then
should have came in.
Told me. I always forget that this Discord server's here.
Asleep.
Oh, he forgets about our existence. Kadla, we just have to accept it. Oh my god.
He was probably asleep.
The truth that set you free. Okay, anyway. So I was telling
you free.
I was telling Kadla, like, the Will of the Honkai, I think, is someone we know, because why else would Mei be like just who, like, the wording is like just exactly who are you?
Yeah.
It's like she's asking out of frustration of like, I know this person, just who are you? You know what I mean? And honestly, it look a bit like I don't know. It looked a bit like Mei, but then Kadla was like, no, it just takes the form of like whoever it's talking to.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was why I thought.
Yeah, because we haven't seen, like, the Will of the Honkai hasn't talked to many people, but the 3 that it has, top of my memory, is Siren, Otto, and Man. All 3, it's taken their form. Typically, though, what I notice is it takes the form of the person when they were at their darkest moment.
Oh yeah.
So
okay, then my theory,
you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, my theory goes kind of out the window, but I just have this thought of like, what if the Will of the Honkai is actually like replaceable? Like, you know, do you watch like the Pirates of the Caribbean?
Oh yeah, I told MG that I did not.
Oh, okay, interesting.
you know, like Davy Jones, like when they killed him, they had to, like, Will Turner had to take his place.
That's kind of scary.
So I was like,
Yeah.
I kept thinking, like, because of that Mei image, I just, like, my thought went to that place of like, what if it's actually Dr. Mei? Like, what if they did something to, because there is, oh my god, your streams are gonna go on long. I'm not live anyway, so I'm gonna talk forever.
Okay.
But
I have to end stream around like 15
oh yeah,
minutes.
you have another stream, right? Okay.
I just want to say APA show too. No worries, no spoilers for UD.
But so there's a few similarities that I saw, and it's like, my thoughts are all over the place, but there's one thing, it's like, first of all, I just think that they have way too much access to either the Sea of Quanta or the Imaginary Tree, because Mei is meeting the Will of the Honkai in the first place because Kevin brought her there.
Right.
So, and the fact that like Sue has access to an entity like higher than the Will of the Honkai is like, who is the Will of the Honkai that maybe is granting them access to all this? It might be someone they know.
That would be interesting, huh?
Like, why would Kevin, who's not even a Hasha, have access to like the Will of the Honkai? And then why I say my thoughts are all over the place is because like then my brain just like kept reaching all over the place because go ahead.
Fies in the chat just reminded me. So this is something that I've always been obsessed with when I first joined the Honkai community, and I still am to this day. It's a meme in my chat. Every time I see a door, chat's like, "Oh, UD, your door!" I freak out about doors. In Full Metal Alchemist, right? There's a lot of symbolism to doors, and then they also have like a white imaginary space. And there's a moment where you're speaking to like their version of the Will of the Honkai, right? And it does the exact same thing. It likes to clone or change its image into like this grayed out version of whatever it wants to shapeshift into. And we know that like Hoyo are like anime like otakus, and Full Metal is like, you know, one of the most regarded animes out there. On a different note, someone in the chat said that aponia means absence of pain.
Oh.
Absence of pain. Is that like a Greek word, aponia?
I think it's like a goddess's name. I'm not sure.
It's a goddess's name.
I think so, right? Anyway. So, like I was saying, right? Like, if you go back to like the Hyasha of Rhymestar chapter, it's like that was when Kevin was like, "Oh, I'm collecting Hyasha cores," right? It's like.
But this one,
yeah. So I was telling Kadla, is like something just hit me because in 28 they kind of like revealed that the Hasha cores have a direct link to like the Will of the Honkai.
And the Will of the Honkai.
Yeah. So like I was just telling Kadla, like, isn't it weird that Kevin is trying to collect all Hyasha cores and all the cores are linked to the Will of the Honkai, and in Genshin, the Tsaritsa is collecting all the Gnosis, and all the Gnosis are linked to Celestia.
Yep. That's facts.
We wanted to like tell this to Island so that he can.
I've had conversations with Island about this. I think you're pretty spot on, to be honest.
Oh,
I think you're. And
then now we have a place that looks like Celestial.
I don't know if it's. I don't know if it is like the will of the Honkai for Celestia, but I do think that it's Genshin's parallel to it, because we know for Bubble Realms and Imaginary Tree, they aren't one-to-one copies, but they parallel a lot of elements, right? So I think I think Celestia might be like the will of the Honkai's parallel, so to speak, and like every Gnosis is supposed to be like representative of a Herrscher core. But I don't know. We'll see. I don't think it is a Herrscher core. I just think it's that universe's parallel to it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't hold the power like the Herrscher cores do.
I don't think it's the same as well. It's always just like a parallel.
The cores are way too powerful.
Also,
I think someone in my chat mentioned that what if Cersio, the painter, was the things that she was painting was Teyvat, one of them being Teyvat, and then what she did was that she threw both of like the travelers inside there.
Isn't that like a really popular theory? But that was when people thought that character was Aponia. But now we know it's not.
But now we know it's not, yeah. Really though, Aponia being that person, I feel like it really fits.
Wait, chat, this is important. Hold on, you guys might be onto something. So remember my Full Metal Alchemist conversation. The grayed out, when in Full Metal Alchemist, it's been so long since I've watched it. When they enter that white space and they're talking to what I'm assuming is the origin of like alchemy, right? Is the name Truth? Like, is that what that thing is called? Because if so, that's weird. Because then we have a whole other conversation to talk about. But I need y'all to confirm that, because the reason why that's scary is it is truth. Yes, it is the truth. Okay, so this is a little spooky then, chat, because you guys might like galaxy brain this. So MG, you just said that the Herrscher cores, and we know this from what we've seen in game, are connected to the will of the Honkai. When we've seen the will of the Honkai, it represents itself just like truth in Full Metal Alchemist, right?
Okay.
And we know that the cores are connected to the will of the Honkai, and that's the way you can communicate with it. We also know in Genshin Impact that the Gnosises are connected to Celestia, right? We also know in Gnosticism that the whole point of like Gnosticism for the most part is it's trying to restrict you, and it's a journey of trying to find the truth to escape like the material realm, right? And Celestia is supposed to be above this material realm and is the truth. Isn't it weird how Celestia is connected to truth the same way that the will of the Honkai is representing truth from Full Metal Alchemist?
Oh my god, I don't watch it. I don't watch Full Metal, but
okay, that makes a lot of sense. The only thing that keeps coming to mind when people talk about like these theories about Genshin is like, then what do the people represent? Because like they can't be a painting. The whole of Teyvat can't be a painting, because like then what are the people? They're not like real humans. There has to be something that puts them as like an actual world, and also, you know, they'll maintain like they're linked, instead of like just making them like a really small, like non-existent, you know, not non-existent, but like a very like minor existence in the whole in the grand scheme of things.
Dude, oh man, that's actually kind of scary. You guys might be onto something.
You might be onto something.
Yeah, I guess I'm onto something, but yeah, that's really spooky. I forgot that the Eye of Truth is Eye of Truth, which is very, very...
The Eye of Truth.
That's very, very, very terrifying. And what's weird, you know what's scary about that is in Alchemy and in Full Metal Alchemist, you have like the Tree of Life and the Tree of Death. Spooky, kind of like the imaginary tree.
So now the only thing I'm thinking of is that they might not have been like truthful, no pun intended, but like they might not have been entirely truthful on the fact that Kevin is the most powerful. I mean, if Aponia is that strong, I feel like she has there's a possibility she's even stronger than Kevin.
Yeah, I could see that.
oh man, I'm actually looking up on like the Full Metal Alchemist thingies that you were saying about, and it does look like the Will of the Honkai when he was being manifested.
Yep, and you enter like a white space just like the Will of the Honkai.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, man.
I'm kind of getting the creeps.
This is why, like, every time I see a door, I'm like obsessed with it because I'm like, oh, Full Metal reference. That's spooky.
Full door alchemist. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's very
Oh, it looks exactly just. Oh my god. No, but like there has to be an identity, right? Why would May ask her, "Just who are you?" It almost feels like May had a conversation and Venture's like picking it apart. And she's like, "No, I don't think you're being truthful. Like there's something you're not telling me." Yeah.
Aponia. It's all coming together. And Aponia's number 3.
You know what's a Kek? I'm only saying this for Kek W's, okay? But you know what is a Kek W? The protagonist of Full Metal Alchemist is like the whole reason he goes on his journey is to like help out his brother that got messed up by a mistake they both did with alchemy, right? It's 2 pairs of siblings, and you know they're siblings, so naturally they have like, blonde hair, like the 2 travelers.
That guy, what's his name?
And again, the protagonist of Full Metal goes on a journey to help out his sibling, who's, you know, transformed and isn't the same, kind of similar to like, you know, how in Genshin your sibling ends up becoming like the abyssal prince or princess, and you go on a journey to.
You just reminded me of an anime I recently started watching, which is an old anime, but like I'm still catching up to season 1, Kimetsu no Yaiba, Demon Slayer.
Oh, Demon Slayer. I think I just watched
a sibling, a brother helping out his sister. That one has nothing to do with this. I just got reminded of it. Oh no. Wow, look at Kaza. She's already like already analyzing the Elysian Realm. Look, she's pulling up all the Elysian Realm archives and be like, tell me your secrets now.
I'm just searching out Aponia lore. That's all, bro. Wait, you mentioned that her signet was called commandments. Is it not discipline?
Commandment. I don't know. Like, there's multiple meanings to the same word. Or like multiple ways you can like I think to me the closest like translation would be commandment, but it could be it has. Okay, let's see what else is being thrown at me. Let me throw it in a translator. Google says religious discipline.
Oh,
and her title and her title is discipline, so that is kind of spooky.
Discipline.
Wow.
Interesting.
Use your discipline.
And that's discipline is kind of like a core tenet for religion just in general.
I can already see all the memes coming out of her. Discipline me, mommy.
Dude, I was saying this in the chat. I was like, hey, the reason why she's called discipline is you need mad discipline when you see her.
Guys, I just found out something about Kalpa's lore. So I'm reading Kalpa's recollections. Apparently, I think, okay, chat, you can kind of like correct me if I'm wrong. Wait, was Aponia the one that restrained Kalpas? Because from what I'm reading, it feels like, because they mentioned about,
wasn't it Elijah and Kevin that restrained him?
Maybe that was the first time, and then maybe like the second time it was Aponia, because from here it says that blah 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 blah, use your discipline, use that magical power to make him carry this prison. Yeah, she restrained him, Aponia. Oh, maybe that makes sense. That makes sense. Then why Kalpas will appear at the end of the PV.
I mean, you know one thing that is going to make it really clear. If when we get to 5.6 and the English translation says that it's heavenly principles, and then that's it, man.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, no, that's a wrap. If I ever see that in Honkai, I'm like, listen, at that point, I will no longer be, oh yeah, parallels and blah blah blah. I'll be like, nah, bro, that's connected. Cancel me, I don't care.
Heavenly principles.
Yeah, the moment I see that, it's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, principles, then discipline.
Yeah.
Search Kabbalah. What is Kabbalah?
And it's always rumored that like Kalpas on his like rage form is like the most powerful.
Oh, like alchemy.
If it's like Yeah, if that's true, then Aponia has to be like way more powerful than any one of them.
Okay, this is what Aponia said. He must not leave this prison until he has been purified. And then Alicia told her, Aponia, you're being weird again. However, if you just want to keep him in this prison, we can both compromise, said Alicia. And then she did say, use your discipline.
Oh, so that's why people say her power is discipline.
Discipline. I can't picture how she uses her power.
She uses a chain and whips you.
What are you trying to say?
What? Hello? Oh, connection's a little unstable, guys. Unstable.
Oh man.
Disciplining a person. Someone say bondage. Stop.
Oh no.
Stop. She has brainwashing abilities. Is that quite
Oh, I see. She's like, you need discipline. Okay.
Anger issues.
Kalpa's anger. I mean, I really think she's going to be like a very core part of the story moving forward. I also think she is that answer that like the people are sending to the Elysian Realm for. And it's also really weird that in the PV, May, like they hinted to May that like Raven has been there. So Raven already knows something that she doesn't want to tell May, because like she keeps telling May like, no, I don't have the answers. You know, I went there and then I thought it was too dangerous, so I came back. But it seems like in the PV they're trying to say that like Raven tricked her, into saying like, yeah.
I'm not fully caught up, but it would be very interesting if this Elysian realm is one of the reasons why Raiden May was able to connect with the will of the Honkai. And the reason why I say this is like Elysian realm is very reminiscent to like the name itself is from like the divine afterlife of like the Greeks, right? Which is like directly managed by a god.
Ooh.
That would be really interesting if that's the case.
It's almost like the Elysian realm. It's a link to all worlds.
That would be pretty spooky. Like the Sea of Quanta or the imaginary tree.
I do think they're like borrowing space from like the how like in chapter 25 EX, Kira was like, we're tricking the imaginary tree into like, to live in a rent-free apartment, essentially. So it's basically the same thing, right? So I mean, the Flame Chasers are that like there's so many geniuses in the Flame Chasers, and they're so advanced, and they're like they're combat wise they're also like really good. I feel like there's a chance that they found a way to do that, because if they're saying like, oh, the a lot of their research is based on connections to the imaginary tree, and like that's how they're gonna link everyone up and get everyone immune and whatever it might be. I mean that reveal itself of like Kevin already knowing about the imaginary tree 50,000 years ago, like that was really huge to me when I was playing chapter 28.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. So the fact that they know about it and the fact that they probably already had access to it makes us think like, how much of their knowledge of the imaginary tree have they been using? Right. What of like how much of what we've been seeing is abusing the imaginary tree essentially. And the fact that like Kira and like the candies, I don't remember what they're called, the candies, right?
Yeah. Like
were able to like manipulate the tree just to use like to create like a small bubble universe out of it and sustain it so the tree doesn't like reabsorb it. Like what more can the Flame Chasers do? Like Dr. May and like how smart she is and the research like that she got to. And then they're also saying stuff like they tricked the previous Clash of the End to reset the world. That's why they didn't get reset with it.
I'm back.
So that's why I think like at least something like with the Wheel of the Honkai has something to do with like an existing Flame Chaser.
Oh. I still have things that I haven't unlocked in the Elysian realm yet. So my chat is telling me to check out an archive, but I don't have it unlocked, so never mind.
Ooh, now forget playable Eden. The only one I'm looking forward to is playable Apollonia.
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 That is again not connecting the games. I'm just like pointing out weird coincidences. Notice how Shikshul uses Norse references while World Serpent uses Greek. This is true. What's funny about that is Genshin uses a lot of Norse references. This is weird. Actually, now that I think about it, Genshin typically uses Norse references until you go to Enkonomiya, which then it all switches to Greek references. And the place in Enkonomiya is very reminiscent. I'm not saying it's the same, but it does look like a parallel to the I don't know what we call it, the Kebin space we saw at the end of chapter 28.
Space that
that Ziggy was in.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like the tower that they showed looks like the tower that switches the day and night thing, right?
Yeah. So that's weird, just because World Serpent uses Greek references and Enkonomiya, it's like is the only place pretty much for the most part riddled with Greek references.
My only question is if Genshin really is related, like what timeline do you think it is in relation to Honkai? Like, are they concurrently running right now? Is it in the past? Is it in the future?
My theory is that it's parallel, like both time-wise and then also like events. Like I don't think I don't think like one is the past and one is the future. I think they're happening at the same time. It's just a different, like verse, so to speak. And that's why there just happens to be so many similarities lately, like every single patch. Like we didn't like before 5.0 Honkai, there wasn't really many references or parallels to Genshin when a new patch would come out. But everything after 5.0 of Honkai Impact and every patch after I think like the patch before 2.0, there's been like so many different weird like parallels between the two.
That is true.
Like,
yeah.
It's a little sus, like how Enkonomiya just came out the same time that we got chapter 27 and 28 with the revelation of where Ziggy's being held up.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of that too. Like I can't put my finger on one exactly, but I'm like, yeah, we've been seeing too much of that recently.
Guys, sorry, I'm back.
Yo,
I was actually talking to you guys, but then I forgot to mute myself, and I was like, why can't they hear my opinion? Oh, sorry, I was muted.
Whoops.
Oh man, I was agreeing with you guys. I was agreeing with you.
Oh,
it's okay. I saw your head like you're nodding your head.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I agree. And when you did say it was parallel, MG, remember we mentioned that the time is just I agree too. I think it's like it's happening at the same time. It's just
I also have like a theory on Genshin. So like this one I already had way back when we first saw the scene with Dyingslave. Like before like the Abyss Herald tries to like run away in the portal and then he like strangles him with his like weird magic. Yeah. And I was like, oh yeah. So I said that like I feel that the Traveler is talking to the sibling from the future, and then but technically from the future, but both of their stories are running simultaneously. So both of their timelines are parallel, and then like that means like Aether and Lumine are both canon, and both of their stories are running concurrently at the same time. And it's like one of them just reaches the future first, and then not first. Like when they reach the future, they choose that timeline to re-enter and go warn the sibling. Is that too brain melting, or is it?
I can kind of see it. I need more information before I can be like 100%, but I can see that being like a possible route they go, especially because in GGZ. Like I'm not like too knowledgeable on it, but the little that I do know from what I was explained, there's a lot of like time resets and like time manipulation in that series, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I really think that way. Like they might be in some kind of time loop. And like Dyingslave might be like aware of the time loop, but he doesn't know how to stop it. Because he enters the portal. So like I think like maybe if that theory holds, then the goal of Genshin is like Dyingslave comes back and it's like the goal is to break the time loop.
You know, and that would be pretty interesting because if you look at Dying Slave's arm, it's reminiscent to Otto's arm when he was connecting to the imaginary tree.
Yeah.
Right? And the imaginary tree, we know, like, has the ability to an extent mess with time to a certain extent, right? So I wonder if that's like a price he paid to have that power from beyond.
Oh, and you said from beyond. It's like I don't know if it's intentional, but that's exactly what he said.
Yup. That's intentional. That's intentional.
We need a power from beyond.
Yeah, remember
was
Easteroth, the
mentioned
time
in
goddess, which is true, which just got referenced like literally like this latest patch in Genshin. Oh my god, wait, did you guys do the newest Genshin Impact raiding quest by any chance?
Yeah, I already did that.
I watched it. I haven't even done part 1, but I've watched the entire thing.
Have you seen the isn't it weird how she gets like this gem and then plants the gem and then like a tree sprouts and like time is like, you know, like all weird in the space that they were in, right?
Yeah.
And it's a Sakura tree, kind of like the Sakura tree in the Sea of Quanta that Kevin likes to hang around in.
Yeah.
Little weird. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. I don't really have any other connection besides that, but
I mean, that is true. I've always thought that tree is like kind of sus.
Yeah.
But it's like it's in all the domains. So does that mean? Dun, dun, dun. Every time we enter the domains, we're entering like a different, you know, like a contained space.
It kind of looks like it, man. I'm just saying the way that you exit and enter a domain looks like a freaking like a entering or exiting like a stigma space or something.
Yeah. I don't know if the domains will ever be like canonically explained because they have to be like, I feel like sometimes you have to suspend disbelief just for like, you know, gameplay stuff to be added in, you know.
So isn't it weird how like Honkai Impact APHO we have like the Stargates, right?
Yeah.
And then
yes,
like,
and they look like the thing in Inazuma. Yeah, I kept saying that, and like what was so frustrating is that like because Fen was doing like the CN beta also, and I kept saying that, and it was like I didn't notice those things in like APHO 2. I'm like, dude, you're the one person I can talk to about this. He's not caught up. I was not caught up. Look, open your eyes and look, and now it's like, yeah, finally.
Yeah, and then also we have Honkai Star Rail coming out as well on top of that.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Ooh, I feel like they're building up to Star Rail.
I did too.
Is the intention.
Because
like this came up recently. But like someone mentioned, I don't know, Cosmos Defend. I'll say it anyway. Like, someone mentioned like at the Hush of Thunder's release, they said the story for Honkai has about 3 years left. So from now, it has about a year to wrap up.
That's kind of scary and sad at the same time. I don't know.
I mean, the game can still go on if you're like from a gameplay standpoint, because it's still like it's competitive and like they release characters even past the main storyline of GZ. From what I know, they might do like events, like, you know, summer event, just casual, like, you know, just casual themes, but like no stakes in them because the main story is done, kind of a thing. But I still feel that the intention might be that because of the whole Hoyoverse, a game after the main story still holds value because it has Easter eggs and references to other games that you might only get from the game. It's from like the existing game, which that main story has ended. I feel like that might be the goal here, to extend the life of the game beyond its main story, so they have freedom to like do what they want gameplay wise, but also like, you know, expand the story elsewhere.
MG, I would like to thank you. Maybe I should. Chat's probably not going to be happy, but I'm thanking you.
Again.
I was very tired before this dev stream. I'm not gonna lie, and like talking and geeking out about like lore with you guys has like completely waken me up.
What time is it over there?
So thank you. I appreciate it. It's about to be 7 a.m.
7 a.m. Yeah.
Wait. Before you go, Yudi, and also MG, guys, because I also have to go soon.
Because you're going.
There is a conversation between Cowboys and Sakura. And this time Sakura was telling Kalpas that I thought you don't want to go back to that place again. And then Kalpas was like, yeah, I don't want to go back to that place, which is they're talking about Aponia. And then Sakura did mention that all I have to do is to break discipline before Parophilis gets caught. So I think there is something going on with Aponia, and I think she's kind of like restraining some of the flame chasers from not doing something that they want to do.
I think
that's why.
Okay, breaking discipline has two meanings, right? One is that he might want to kill Aponia. The other is that he might want to, maybe Aponia put a seal on him and he needs to break it.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Oh my god, that makes sense. And if Sakura helps him to break the discipline on him, then he gets to be his crazy self or something, and that's why we saw his crazy flames at the end of the PV.
I wonder if the translator. By the way, shout out to translation team. Thank you so much. There's a Google Doc in the Discord with like a recap of everything that they talked about. So
oh wow, that's insane.
Yeah,
that is so like research.
Yeah, the fam is
research team
are freaking amazing. I love the heck out of them, and I'm lucky to have them.
Let's go, love you, fam.
Yeah.
Where is?
Also, people are saying like when Griseo came out, they're like Ganyu.
Oh, that's true.
Oh man,
she was so like Ganyu.
That's funny.
No.
That's
not
funny.
really, but like I can see it from the cover.
For both of you, your favorites are Aponia.
Am I good,
sure.
mods? Am I good to like showcase this Google Doc and have like the link show on screen without like sharing people's stuff? Like, am I clear for that?
Docs.
I don't know if I am.
Unreal Doxer.
Right?
Good doc, though.
He's gonna become a real Doxer.
Yes. Okay, sweet. Awesome.
The Unreal Doxer.
Dope. Ah, I closed it. No.
Oh, we got defeated.
My bad. Okay, now I should.
It can't be Painter KK anymore because her name is Griseo, unless like Criseo.
Criseo.
I don't know if that's the right spell, right pronunciation,
Probably.
but I think it sounds cool, so I'm just gonna go with it.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh, I just realized Aponia's cape has butterfly wings. Like her shawl on the bottom.
Oh, what is it? The butterfly motif.
That's interesting.
Ooh.
Huh. Well, that further goes to the theory that it could be related to.
And she looks like it's half black and half white, right?
Yeah, Equinox.
So she's definitely like
and Traveler.
She might be connected. Yeah, she might be a parallel / connected to.
Oh yeah, so I was saying because
like
I don't wait. Who did you choose for a Traveler? Ether for UD?
I chose Ether.
Yeah, Ether.
I think Ether chose.
Yeah. So all of us will have the same thing because I kept telling Kabla. I forgot that Ether is like dressed in a dark.
I didn't know as well.
Yeah, and Lumina is bright because we play Ether, and from behind his cape is white. So I always thought like they're both dressed in white, and I don't use him that often. But like when I went to like look up the Travelers, it's like wait, one is black and one is white, and then Equinox is like one is black and one is white, and this like is repeated throughout the quote unquote main character ish of like the Hoyoverse games.
Listen,
and it's just. Oh,
I will die on this grave. I'm not connecting the games, but I will say that is a freaking primo gem. I don't care what anyone says. That it looks too spot on.
It does. I saw it as well. Yeah.
It looks way too close. Way too close. It has to be a primo gem. So my next question is: we don't know if it's like the exact same as Genshin's, but we do know that it is pretty much the same. Could just be like a symbolic thing, which like Honkai likes to do a lot. They reuse a lot of symbolism.
Like an Easter egg, yeah.
Oh, they like to reuse the imaginary sign.
So does anyone know like what the primo gem is inspired from, or like the symbolic meaning of the primo gem, or?
It's like a diamond, right?
Wait.
And we also know the color palette looks like March 7th's color palette. And
okay, wait. If they're linked, does that mean Paimon is an elf? That would explain her size.
That would explain her size. I've thought about this before too.
Wait, what does it? elf mean again? Like equipment, life.
Equipment, living form.
Equipment, living form. What's attachment? She's essential and equipment, living form.
Yeah.
So she has to be a weapon of something.
I'm fully aware, fam, that like the Moon of the Welkin kind of looks like it, but the only thing is it's missing like I will say the color palette's pretty spot on though. I will say that.
I agree too.
The color palette is pretty spot on. That I'll give you, right?
And then the Primo gem on her chest.
Yeah, and the Primo gem on her chest. That is a little, actually, that's very freaking weird. I'm gonna keep it.
And at the bottom over there, the imaginary sign.
Actually, now that the imaginary sign and
oh no,
what are you doing to me? Okay, and then if you look at where the Primo gem is, she has like this part, like these little butterfly wings coming down, and it kind of looks like that's the collar of the Moon of the Welkin.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Wait, what's the lore behind Vulcan again in Genshin?
I don't know, actually. I don't think I do. Hold on, let me.
I think Island might know, right? Like I know, like where's Island? He's probably sleeping.
Oh wait,
he's not even online.
Vulcan literally means heaven's moon. It's a blessing that lasts a month. We use the moon as a measurement for monthly cycles.
Ooh.
Other symbolism off the top of my head with moon and sun is typically like directly correlated to alchemy. And then in Honkai, it's supposed to be correlated. Huh, that is weird. It's correlated to anyone that Ziggy considers like a loved one, because every person he's met has always been met under like the moonlight.
What?
And you know what's weird about that is like the first person for him that like he really like fell like head over heels for was Cecilia Shariak.
Cecilia Shariak.
Which that's I don't know, that could be
who wields the abyss flower.
Yeah, right? And,
wait,
no.
Yudi, you play Arknights, right? Don't you think Cosma kind of looks like someone from Arknights? The one with the horns.
I don't even play Arknights, and even I think so.
Wait, who?
Yeah,
who?
right.
Who? Arknights?
Cosma, the one with the
Cosma,
horns.
the guy. Like
The
out of
guy?
the 5 that haven't been revealed, there's only one guy.
Yeah, the grayish hat guy.
Cosma. Oh, how do you spell it? Is it
No, Cosma in Honkai.
Oh, in
He's a
Honkai.
flame chaser.
In Honkai.
How does he look like? Who are you like?
Oh, I'll just screenshot it.
Yeah.
He looks like Like, he looks handsome though, so not bad.
Oh.
But the horns though, that's definitely the side effects from the experiment. This one, I sent it over in the text chat.
is it the hot guy that just got revealed in 5.6?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
He really looks like and he might be linked to Kalpas because Kalpas has this thingy. Chat, doesn't he have that thing too?
Wait, that looks like Kalpas' mask.
Oh,
Which one? Where?
The one on his neck.
This one, right?
In between the hood and his face.
Wait. Let me in between his sweats.
Yes, that's where you're mounted. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh,
that looks like Kalpas' mask.
He has something to do with Kalpas, I think. He looks like a little brother of someone. Kalpas' little brother, huh?
Let me
wait, does he look a little bit like Zhongli? I don't know. Like that hair on the right side, I know it's because of the sunlight, but it kind of looks like that brown streak that Zhongli's hair has.
This is gonna be a bit 5-hit, but and a bit too far-fetched. What if Cosma Kaslana? KK.
Kaslana,
oh my
KK.
god, everyone with a K name has to be... No, but he doesn't have white hair. Kalpas, it works for Kalpas because Kalpas has the white hair that the Kaslanas have.
That is true. Shell? Oh, because of like the
you know what?
greenish?
Hold on, wait a second. What am I thinking of? Moon of Welkin.
Wait, Cosmo, did you cancel your next stream? Because like I think it's past the...
Oh yeah, it's past. That's okay. I can just move it tonight.
I'm sorry.
No, don't say sorry. It's fine. I'm just watching the Elysian Realm again. It just got released. I don't know why. I know you guys I know Aponia is very hyped up, but I really like Vilvi.
Is it because of
No,
bro, tell
what's
me
on
not.
Screen right now?
Dude, tell me not. The pose of the chained up statue in the new patch looks like a statue of the 7.
Wait.
The only difference is the hood is like open on the statue of the 7, and then you have wings coming out.
Ah, you're right.
That's
yeah,
weird.
but that's venti though.
Right.
That is venti.
No, that's venti though. So it's like it
True.
can't be. That's why like you can't use that one. But
True.
Big booba, guys. I really just like her because of the design. Okay.
Yeah, the design.
The design.
Oh, who? Aponia?
No, will
be.
be.
Oh,
The one that has like the
Big
the
booba. I mean
inventor?
mechanic arm. Yeah, mechanic arm.
Yeah, the inventor,
yeah.
the smart one, right?
Yeah, the inventor.
Yeah, the smart one.
Her line was really like
Bombastic.
Yeah, her line was weird because she said like reality is just a construct or something like that.
Ooh.
It's like it's a machine for us to play with.
God, Genshin.
She said something like, oh, what was it? She said reality is not absolute and it's not
let
the
me hear.
only one.
Nah.
What is that behind her? Is that cosmic juggernaut?
Maybe. Holy crap.
All
So they've already been like, maybe she built the cosmic juggernaut
Oh my god. That
because
means
someone might have helped May like build the divine keys, right?
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the inventor, if it's Vilvi.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's
Yeah,
like
no,
at
that
least
is-
responsible for
I-
some of the keys.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll take the L, but that is 100%. Golden chains, that's definitely her of binding.
Yeah,
The Oath of Judah.
Judah.
Same here.
That 100%. Oath of Judah. Guaranteed. I'll take the L if it's not.
I think so too, though.
I think so too. We can all take the L's. We can share
Also,
it. Divide
I'm
by
just
3.
saying, Kalpis has white hair. Listen.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
and like a flame, like crazy
And he has the
form.
flames.
Nah, bro. I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Someone
I
said,
don't know.
I think, what if like he takes out his mask and he looks exactly like Kevin?
That's why I keep saying
that's what
like
I
a
keep
different
thinking.
a different universe Kevin that got pulled over. But now I'm not thinking that anymore. Now I think like he's a legit Kaslana. Like I don't know. I just think he
Kalpas
is.
Kasana.
Kalpas Kaslana, KK. That's
But
why his
why-
name is in
Why
in
would
Teyvat.
the painter paint May in like being chained up?
No, I think it's just okay. So do you realize that when we meet the Flame Chasers, all of them have an obsession with May because she's a Hasha.
Ah, that's right.
So I think I might be wrong, but I just think it's like we're reading too much into it. It's just like because it's our first time meeting her, so she hasn't gotten past that obsession phase yet. Most of the existing ones, they're already like, yeah, okay, we're been there, done that.
Sure.
We're past that one.
True,
Yeah.
true.
Do you think Raven has already seen all this? Like she knows Aponia, she knows all.
Yes.
Do you think? Oh,
I think that's what they're hinting. That's why in the PV, she's like, wait, these are Raven's arrows.
these are
Does
Raven's
that mean
arrows.
she's been here? Yeah.
Yep.
But I'm not sure whether she's been all the way to like even she even met Aponia.
Yeah, it's weird, right? Because the last thing Raven said was, "I
Ye-
stepped into another realm,"
And then she
I
immediately
realized,
just went back.
I realized it's too dangerous, so I stepped back. But she might still be telling the truth. So we assume that realm was Mobius's realm, but it might have been Aponia's realm.
Yeah, it might have been Aponia. And also remember that one line. I think that one line that Aponia said. She was saying that, "Oh, I'm surprised or something that you managed to come all the way here." Something like what you said the last line, the traveler.
Chat, I know it kind of looks like an apple, but it looks more like a gem. And also the apple isn't bitten. That's just a shine on the top.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I know you guys are probably like looking for like an Apple of Eden reference, and I think that would be cool, but there isn't enough there to symbolize that in my opinion. Not yet. I will say
that's
though,
a shine on top.
Aponia, does look like
Okay, now we have both your chats on. I would also like to get both your opinions, and if chat just wants to chime in, what do you think Genshin, like purely Genshin, right? Like players who have not played Honkai, just Genshin only. Do you think they'll be unhappy with like an explicit link between the games? Especially if Honkai has like some origins of Genshin. Like, so I was talking about this to like a friend of mine who only has played Genshin. And then I was like, so he was like, wait, why would people not be happy? And I was like, okay, look, a lot of the theories, or rather all the theories, make Genshin look like a quote-unquote lesser game. Like Honkai has origins, right? Because it's like either it's the arc, so it came from Honkai and they built the entire arc. And then either it's like a bubble universe. So that one may or may not make Honkai look like the bigger game, but also it's kind of like it does because like it's all rooted in Honkai's like science and everything, and Honkai is so much more like technologically advanced than Genshin already. So it's like they're already like the advanced civilization.
Ooh,
and
shout out for the screenshot. Thank you. I needed that.
ooh, yeah. And so like I'm just like I just wanted to get your opinions on like, do you think it's gonna like enrage like purely Genshin fans because they're gonna like, oh, now we're the lesser storyline, huh? You know what I mean?
I think there is gonna be like that, but
okay.
Then I feel like
I'm not gonna lie, this does look a lot like freaking Celestia. But on a different note, I will say that I don't think it's gonna like make the the entire community mad. People will be mad regardless because people get mad for like any little thing, even in Honkai.
That is true.
Like this is like
People
every
get
community.
mad.
Yeah, that's normal. But I think the majority is gonna be happy because the way that they write these stories is if you want to play the other game, you get rewarded by connecting and learning more about like the universal lore, right? But if you don't, you can still enjoy the title on its own. You know,
I feel like Honkai is not really like the bigger game. I feel like both games are like side by side parallel.
Yeah.
I feel like because even MiHoYo is like rebranding themselves as Hoyo Worlds, right? I feel like
Vertex, thanks for the super.
A part of Honkai. Honkai is not a part of Genshin and not vice versa. It's more like it's all in this one big bubble, which is Hoyo Worlds.
I just think like some of the stories actually like if it's actually the arc, then that puts Honkai like quote unquote above because it's a project of the Flame Chasers, and they're essentially like the creators of Genshin. If that is the theory that comes through, so I can understand, but I don't. It's hard to say because like the conversation went like so I was like so he's like, oh, so why would Genshin players be mad? And so I was like, oh, the same thing, right? Like because it makes it quote unquote the lesser game and all that. And he's like But he's like a really chill person, so he's like, no, I don't think so. At least not for me personally. And then he's like, but would I need to play Honkai to understand more? And I'm like, no, I don't think so. I think it's their own self-contained story, but it's like DLC. Like if you want more information, come here, but you don't need it to understand the game.
My best analogy is like everyone loves Iron Man. Everyone like adores the Iron Man series, right? And that's like a popular favorite, but if you want to know how universal laws work, you got to watch the Doctor Strange movies. You know what I mean? And like without Doctor Strange, like the reality of like Iron Man like just doesn't, and like reality doesn't really exist. Same for a lot of like Avengers and Endgame and all that stuff. Like people might like one story more and you can enjoy that by itself, but if you want to know more, you can deep dive into these other titles, which is why I think MiHoYo rebranded to HoYoverse, because they're really trying to like nail like this expansive universe with all these titles, and you can never leave and have an infinite amount of lore to connect to with all these titles, or you could just enjoy a title here and there, you know, and hop in and out of the verse. That's my theory though.
Guys, do you think Tears of the Mist have anything to do with like the lore?
Yeah, I know. I think like it's a bubble universe, but it doesn't have anything to do with the lore. It could be just like a part of the same like you know, expanded universe.
Because I know Genshin and Honkai has so many similarities, but wait, Tears of the Mist has Homu. Oh, I feel like all games have Homu.
Dude, imagine if Tears of Themis is just previous era when it was peaceful and we're just like, you know, experiencing a lawyer's story of like,
that's what I keep thinking. That's what I keep thinking. You know? But my thought was like, it might even be current era, but they're just like, you know, they're just being sheltered from the Honkai, because that was the perception I got from Otto when he did his like retirement speech.
Yeah,
he was like, we have contained the Honkai thing, and it's like he's talking to a bunch of citizens who know nothing about the threat.
Right, exactly, and like a lot of citizens don't know about Honkai in, you know, the current era until that happens.
Yeah, so. Like the Honkai, like the Jigsaw is fighting the war in the front, and like everyone else is being sheltered by them.
Tears of the Mist is set in 2030 apparently.
Oh.
Yeah, and I think we're currently at 2017 for Honkai.
Maybe it's post Honkai.
Oh, wait, this does kind of feel like, yeah, APHO style a bit.
APHO.
Interesting.
Okay.
Tears of the Mist are the peaceful days.
So
we're getting there.
So genuine question. do you guys think the Honkai cast, the current cast, right? Well, you can even say like APHO, right? Have the ability to take on the Hersher of the End without receiving help from other verses? Because I don't think so. But
I don't think so too. It's just they're still not strong enough, I feel.
I feel like
I feel like in the Honkai cast itself, maybe, but it's gonna be that kind of story where it's like they don't work together. Like maybe like Kevin, if they help out, you know what I mean? But like Kevin's like, no, I'm gonna do it my way, and you're gonna do it your way. So instead of like working together, which would give them the power to do so, they don't. And then
it's like the Attack on Titan, like the I think the latest chapter where they're like, oh, we have to work together. Everyone needs to work together to defeat Eren Yeager.
Yeah, my crackpot theory.
Like...
My crackpot theory is that the reason they're releasing all of these titles is like the ultimate endgame, and I have no evidence for this, but the ultimate endgame with the battle of like her Hersher of the End is where it's needed, like just this one time where all these casts from different games like join up just to take out this threat.
Together with Staryu as well makes sense actually, but Staryu.
But like, if Honkai is really ending in 1 year, then I don't think so.
Our friendship, let's go.
Well, Honkai Impact 3rd is ending in 1 year.
True. Oh yeah. Oh, you know, recently I also had that theory of like, I think like Honkai Impact, the next Honkai Impact game, which is like you know, for lack of a better title, Honkai Impact 4, might be like the branch timeline. Like we play with the main character as Cullen, and we start from that. Like the starting scene is like,
dude, that would be so cool.
Farewell, my great inventor, and then that's the starting scene of like the next Honkai Impact game, and then like she builds the Shixel from scratch.
Oh,
that would be
Honkai Impact 4.
That would be sick.
That would be nice.
And then
let's hope that Honkai won't end. I don't think Honkai series will end, but Honkai Impact 3rd is already confirmed to be ending by the devs, right?
Yeah,
I think they mentioned like 3 years or something. 4 years?
3 years from the Hersher of Thunder, so that leaves us with 1 year from now.
Look at this.
But yeah, I don't think the series
right.
itself.
Chat. I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking at. I see a cat with Chinese characters. That's it. Like I don't. You guys are like, look at the bottom right. Look at the bottom right. I'm like,
okay.
Cute cat. Are you guys big cat people? I respect it.
I'm a big cat person.
Why are they asking you?
I don't know. Like everyone in the chat's like, look. No. The boss. Oh, you mean the mobs? These guys?
The imaginary enemies?
The imaginary enemies? The Illuminati one. Chat. Oh, you're mirrored. I forgot. Well, no, you shouldn't be mirrored. Actually, I don't know. That's the left, chat. Bottom left, not bottom right. Why did y'all say right?
Elysian Reverie?
Well, this is left.
Illuminati?
Does Eden have anything to do with Apollonia?
I mean, they all have something to do with each other. They're all like the same team.
Like, do they have like a special connection? I feel like Apollonia sometimes reminds me of Eden, just a tad bit.
I don't know, maybe.
Oh, for new players, yeah, you guys would be confused.
Wait, there's new players in your chats?
Yeah.
Rip.
Yeah.
The hair is like Anna Sherak. Oh.
You're probably not going to understand anything.
Yeah, they're dumb.
Wait, her hair's like Anna? Didn't Anna have like white hair?
Anna actually has brown hair.
Oh, before she became a Hersher.
Before she became a Hersher together with Owl.
The Hersher of 5 seconds.
The Hersher.
Star.
He absorbed the core in and it's like, oh, I'm Hersher power now. Okay.
Hersher of love.
You know what's interesting is GGZ experts in the chat, I need y'all. Didn't Raiden May fight like that version's Kiana like at the end and like fails to beat her, but she like was the last one standing, if I'm not mistaken, before everything got reset, like kaboomed.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's accurate or not. I have no idea. I haven't played the game.
Okay, so like wait. This goes back to like
GGZ.
Yes, it did. Oh, isn't it interesting how Raiden May is like getting powered up a ton, and now has met the will of the Honkai, almost as if like they're trying to say she's gonna be a main heavy swinger against HOTE. I don't know. That'd be pretty cool.
Interesting. Oh, okay, who do you think is going to be like the main like damage DPS if
the
if
DPS
you will,
of the
like
team?
against like the Husher of the end? Like
Pretty sure it's, like,
I keep
Flame
thinking it's like Durandal.
and also Durandal. I mean, she's the Husher killer.
Yeah,
Say
that
so
is
in her
true,
skill
but
name.
like
don't
the end
know.
is like a different Husher from like the rest of them.
The Husher of the end killer.
I don't know.
But I'm pretty sure she is like what you said, she's the main DPS, but she needs some support. So the sub DPS will probably be Flame Scion together with like a Husher of Thunder. And it'll be cool though if we see like all the Hushers coming up again. Like I know that May already defeated Rhymestar, but what if Rhymestar comes back again? True, I don't know whatever means.
Yeah, but like also like that one thing, right? Like why is the objective of the Kevin or like the World Serpent to collect all the cores? What are they doing with it? The Infinity Gauntlet.
The Infinity Gauntlet. Yeah, I mean, they might be trying to make, I don't know, another Kiana, you know, multi-Husher core, like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Oh yeah, like Kiana kind of like represents the fact that like they can blend all or like combine all the Husher powers.
Yep.
Yeah, I need to change my time for
You know,
this.
I know it's like hinted in the gameplay, but I don't think we've seen much implication that she is doing a bad job handling multi-cores. It almost felt like she was like doing pretty good handling the cores for the most part, which is weird though, because she all of a sudden now she has like a ton of Honkai tolerance. Like where is it coming from? Is it because she's made peace with the other persona of Siren, Husher of the Void? I don't know. I got so many questions.
Oh, that's true.
I feel like inertly from the start she was already quite she already has that persistence against the Honkai energy. But I think her being like one of the Hushers has just made her naturally be more immune to Husher energies, maybe. But yeah.
Oh yeah, wait, that also makes sense because now she's a chosen Husher.
Yeah, she's
previously
a chosen
she wasn't.
Husher.
When she was using the Husher of the Void powers, it was Siren. That's why she didn't have much control.
Oh, that's true.
But the Gem of Haste chose her. That's why she
point.
has like full control over like the Flame Scion powers.
Oh, you mean Kiana? Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
remember
true.
like that scene? Oh my, that was my favorite scene, honestly. Like in all the Flame Scion, like in all the Kiana arc, that's my favorite scene of like when Siren was like, there's no way you're gonna wrestle the power of the void away from me. And then like Kiana just reacts with Husher powers and she's like, wait, you're drawing her power from another
Where
core?
did she get it from?
Yeah, and then it's like the Gem of Haste chose her. That's the moment they said the gem chose her instead of like, you know, she's like actually like, extracting
the gem
power
for
off of
herself.
it. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So there's
also Kiana is a Kaslana and also a Sherak. Yeah.
So yeah, that's true.
So there's a quote that they translated, just like the prediction, what people are afraid of are brought by me and accomplish them one by one. I cannot put them into a destined pretext. I know my crime, and crimes are always in front of me. This is Aponia.
What crime did she do?
The silk-like line, which cannot sense or be known with, tightly binds people's destiny. It conducts lives and birth within wailing. It coils up within the soul and returns within silence. The final moment is decided, just like what Aponia perceived. The prison is ready, only Aponia within. Oh damn, MG, you might be on point.
The prison.
The prison is ready, only Aponia within.
Only Aponia within.
I think May might have found something that Aponia can do, and she's trying to break Aponia out of it.
Oh my god.
That's why Klein in the trailer says, I know what you're thinking of doing, but don't do that ever.
Don't do that. Unless you know how to come back.
Because the line is like, but don't do that. Don't ever do that.
Don't ever do that.
Yeah, that's what she said. Wait, remember you guys mentioned that she might be the Husher of Binding? You guys had that notion?
I think she is. I think she is.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, like, why would she say the crimes?
Yeah. The crimes.
Yeah. Yeah,
well, what accurate translation? That was insane.
I don't know. People. So my chat was like, when I first mentioned this in the chat on the stream, chat was like, oh, but that can't be because the tragedy of binding is, you know, like the 13 flame chasers get established post tragedy of binding. I'm like,
post tragedy of binding.
But that doesn't eliminate the possibility because Kiana Kasana nuked like thousands of people, but she is still part of the main cast. Post Husher of the Void tragedy. I'm just saying.
She is
like,
Hersha herself.
That doesn't really eliminate, you know, the possibility, in my opinion.
Okay, so my reasoning is because they kept saying that like a lot of the flame chasers did not know each other. It's sort of it's like they were all in different divisions, and then like because all the mantis died, they had to like find each other and be like, okay, now we have to band together because we're all that's left. So it's like with that perception, with that perception, then I'm like, why would they keep Aponia? But if we're saying like, if it happened to the crew now, and it's someone they know, right? Like maybe Zaylee went crazy and like killed everyone, or like Theresa awakened like binding powers and killed everyone, they wouldn't kill her. They might find a different solution and like lock her up. So that might have been the same situation for Aponia, but that would mean that someone knew her before the Flame Chasers were made. Maybe maybe Alicia.
So real quick, I want to clear two misconceptions that a lot of the Honkai community has. Not everyone, more like the lore accurate people don't really have this misconception, but I see this a lot. First and foremost, the main difference between the Hershers of the previous era that is confirmed by the lore and the current era is the current era is more prone to emotion compared to the rationalism of the previous era people and the Hershers. That is like the only confirmed difference. There is no hard confirmation, as far as I'm aware, of the previous era saying it is impossible to be able to handle Hersher powers. The only reason why we don't see Hershers being like contained or controlled as much in the previous era is because the previous era did not have a previous era before them to give them the advantage they needed and the time they needed to be able to research how to control a Hersher. The current era has all of the knowledge of the previous era. That's the reason they had the time and the resources and auto, right? They have auto apocalypse, right?
And
to
they
be
have
able to control that.
Because
Yeah.
Fuhua's project is Project Valuka, isn't it? Or something. Which project? Project something. And that was Project Amber, which she was supposed to transfer all the knowledge from PE to the current era so that they get to fight the Honkai better.
Yeah, so a lot of people are like, oh, previous era, it was impossible to be able to control a Hersher. That's not necessarily the case.
It's not impossible,
It's not impossible. It's just that there was no time. They were getting bombarded with calamity after calamity. They had no tech to be able to handle
immediate
the threat.
response is to kill it.
Right. Right. So
not to control it.
Yeah.
And like, and that makes
sense.
sense.
The first ever Hersher that they managed to control is Aponia. And it all starts from there.
Maybe
they locked it away. Maybe she's like the research data that Fuhua brought over, so that like Otto could use the research to.
Guys, what if the June big Valkyrie is Hersher of binding, and it is Aponia?
And it's Aponia.
Save your crystals.
Dude, wait, MG, you might be like cracked on that. Hold on. So you said, what if like the information that, because we know Fuhua gets helped out by Otto when she loses like the majority of like her strength, right? In exchange for her nation Shenzhou to be protected. What if some of the information that she shared with Otto is why Otto had a basis to be able to conduct the cloning program of Kiana Kaslana, right? And to be able to help Bianca and K423 Kiana have the ability to control Hershers or Honkai like power because of Aponia, like that knowledge.
So she would represent a lot of the data that he has, because they also said that, because in the initial impression that the Honkai community got, or like the lore that we were fed, is that the Shariak is a bloodline that is created out of Otto's experiments. But later on we learned that he didn't create the bloodline, he revived the bloodline.
Right.
And if Aponia was really a Shariak, then that one research data would give him so much like that he needed. The ability to control Hashas, the ability of binding, like I don't know if that's relevant, but then like the Shariak bloodline. So yeah, it's like just one research file has so much data that he needed to like help the current era to like fight against the Honkai.
Yeah.
And the fact that they are bringing up a lot of like references to binding in chapter 28, with Oath of Judah being unlocked, like the Zero of Power, and then also using the Hersher of Binding to
yeah, and then now they're releasing Aponia, and there's so many hints to her being like binding.
Kiana. Yeah.
So she would. I'm very much on that. Like I'm already like 85% in on it. Of like I think she's the Hersher of Binding. Like I think you was like immediately your immediate response. Maybe.
Another live stream.
Time to start saying
Another live stream.
Hersher of Binding is in the Judah. It is impossible that the Hersher of Binding is alive. Why so?
Wait, what? Can you say that again?
The
Okay,
Hersher of Binding
okay.
is in the Judah. It's impossible that Hersher of Binding is alive.
Okay, so
Oh,
here's the
true.
thing.
Okay, go ahead.
They only need the core to make the divine key.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
host can have the core extracted and still be alive.
Yeah, this is already. Haven't we already confirmed this in the current era that like
Yeah.
it's hard to live without the core once you've had it, but it's possible?
Yeah, because Mei got her core extracted. She was still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was,
So-
yeah.
I only think that like she can't do the same thing that Mei did because she was chosen by the previous core. Because Mei was chosen by the core, so she could reacquire the core.
Yeah,
I
she
don't
can just
think like
manifest the core actually.
yeah, I don't think
It
like
doesn't really
Apollonia
need the
can
core.
anymore because like it's a previous era core, so the core doesn't work the same way. It's not linked. It doesn't have a link established with the Will of the Honkai anymore.
Yeah.
So
And the core in the current era is supposedly more dynamic and more, I think, in a sense, a little bit stronger than the previous era's core, because didn't
yeah.
the
100%.
two professors mention about this? Yeah.
Yeah, because they're drawing power from the imaginary
From
tree.
yeah,
Yeah,
imaginary
yeah.
tree. Yep. External forces as well too. Yeah, this was all Nagamitsu's research.
You know what the previous era, you know what the Flame Chasers kind of like the analogy I have on them is kind of funny. It's like they were, because their immediate response was to kill Hershas, right? So they were like Hersha levels are like level 55 and they're like level 50, so they're like, okay, if we raid boss this thing we can kill it. And then they're like, oh look we're so strong, we can kill all Hershas existing. And then the Hersha of the end comes out and it's like a level 200 boss and they're like, oh crap, we're level 50, and then you just get wiped out. And then what what the previous era files are like the patch notes of like, guys get to level 200, get to level 200, don't get
You're not
cocky.
strong enough. You're not sure
The
enough.
Hersha of the end is too powerful, get stronger, guys.
Which is true, right? The previous era, that was what
Yeah, because
happened.
exactly
they thought
what-
that they were strong enough. but they weren't.
Exactly what UD said. They had no references to go
Yeah.
by, so they didn't expect that huge power spike between the 14th and all the other 13.
Yeah.
So like them telling the next era that hey, there's this one like huge boss that you have to be prepared for. Even if Hershas are like nothing to you right now, that
You
one
should
is
be
not to be
prepared for it.
underestimated. Yeah.
Guys, does any of you guys know what the heck that thing is? Let me show you guys. The one that was like, okay, I'll send it to you guys. At the bottom right,
CBT.
you guys go Z.
No, PE is CBT. They're the close
beta.
PE didn't have pre-arms somehow.
So their accounts got wiped by the Hersha of the end.
In the images, like I've sent you guys that picture at the bottom right. What is that? That looks like Otto, like the false god, but I don't think so. Kind of
Oh yeah. That's what UD's chat was trying to tell him to look at.
What it, oh,
But
this
UD
one,
was
what
like,
is
are you
that?
guys confused between left and right?
Oh, that's what you said. Reverie.
Yeah, I was confused.
Oh, that's what you like. Oh, what's that? That's Edison. No, the right. Yeah, the cat. Oh,
Yeah, I thought they were looking at the
See-
cat. I was like, what?
See, Unreal fam, I got you.
You thought it was the cat. Okay,
Because they
it
were
is a
like,
cat.
they said
That's the
bottom
part of
right,
this.
and I'm like, it's a cat with Chinese characters. Do you guys like cats? I don't know.
Oh, oh, the cat with, yeah, it is a cat with Chinese characters.
But that's not bottom right. That would be like center right, you know?
Okay, in their defense, I said the same thing, guys. Remember, I said, guys, look at the bottom right. I said the same thing. I'm sorry.
I mean, you guys should have just said, look below May's butt. Like, come on.
Oh,
Yeah,
true.
dude,
you need to.
my eyes would have like snapped on, like, oh, wait, oh, okay, got you.
Instant lock on. Like,
Yeah, like 100%.
Who's the flaming dude on the left? That's Kalpas.
Yeah, that's definitely Kalpas.
Wait, do you even have to ask?
No. I'm not asking the chat. I was
I
asking.
know. Like, I'm asking to the person in chat. It's like, do you even have to ask that? Like, who?
Is there,
Guys,
do you guys have
remember
any...
there are new players in my chat?
Sorry. New
Do
players?
you guys... do you guys have any idea why Kalpas's mask kind of looks like Otto's mask when he was in his false god form?
Yeah, I wonder
Wait,
why.
what?
Yeah.
And then now we
Yeah,
have
that's-
that new guy who's like the number. Wait, what's his number? 9? I can't remember.
I forgot what's his name again. Oh, my Cosmos.
Yeah, Cosmos, right? Who also has that
Cosmos.
similar like mask motif.
Mm.
Oh,
And
the
similar, like,
plot
jacket thingy.
thickens.
Wait,
Wow.
it's a new imaginary enemy. Oh. Damn it.
Yeah.
For those that don't have PE, yikes.
Oh, good luck. Yes, we are the PE fam. We're all stages.
I'm just saying this is a sus. This might be a sus translation. I don't know. The quote for Spiral is, maybe MG, you can confirm this. Yeah, it's me, the youngest owner of Spiral Workshop, the inventor of Kevin's weapon. I think that's armor, but not weapon. I could be wrong. This is v5.7 or 8.
Oh, my favorite.
The inventor.
Yeah, Codlet's favorite.
Yeah, the king of magician in the era of dusk. Here's the weird one. The one who overlooks the celestials.
What? Wait, hang on.
Is that a mistranslation? Maybe? Rough translation? Maybe it's supposed to be something else. Annie?
Where is Celestial?
As for the engineer advisor for Moth Heroes, V5.6, loves to use life to present her favorite magic. The turning gears revealing the curtain on the stage. The noisy steams, blah, 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 blah. Engineer, she's hot. The applaud and doubt that she's received is contrary, like her hair color. Got you. Got it. Cool.
I don't see. Wait, what?
It's a personality.
I'm not very good at Chinese.
Yeah, me neither.
Wait. There was that. Okay, hang on. Let's see.
I just know she looks very hot. Sorry, guys.
No, I'm with you 100%.
She looks so good.
This is the one that Kado wants to be playable.
Yeah.
This is the one.
I kind of want her, Eden, and Aponia, okay?
Wow. No, it doesn't say anything about, I don't know, about,
Cosmo wanted to be a hero.
Oh, sounds sad.
That sounds very sad. Huh. Interesting.
Oh, the Chinese that she uses is like kind of traditional. Not traditional, but like very, I don't know. I can't.
Yeah. The way they word it is hard to read. That's what they do.
Well, they are in the previous era, right?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Hang on. Let me just mute for a second.
Wait, Kala, do you know what as a Fuhua fan, I don't know if I should be excited or not. What's this event rerun? Do you know?
Oh, I have no idea as well. I didn't play. I wasn't here when it happened.
My dog.
MG.
Yeah.
What's the event rerun for Fuhua?
Oh, the Shenzhou one. I think it's the. I think it's a. Is it a gunner one?
Was it a gunner one? I don't know. I wasn't.
GB shooting event? Pepe hands. I
thought it was the gunner one.
Is there a story in it, or is it just like for fun?
There is a little bit of story. It's it's the Book of Fushi story.
What?
Oh.
Wait, but
they probably tell a lot about
isn't the Book of Fushi like not 100% accurate because she likes to exaggerate a lot of the.
Yeah, but I think if I remember, it's not like the Book of Fushi story. It's like, how do I put it? It's like, it's not the accurate story, but it's when you play it, you get to see their character. You know what I mean? Like their behavior and yeah, that kind of a thing.
Starless Night Drill event. I wonder what that is. They didn't stick on that for long, right? Did they?
Yeah, what is Starless?
This is the one that I memed on the designer's description.
All they said was
he said like
difficult.
So for this event, there'll be a lot of challenges. There'll be crystal rewards, and there'll be rewards. Just watch out for details on the announcement. I'm like, what the hell, man?
In second, MG. I knew what he was saying, and it was very simple. Yeah, England is very difficult. There's a lot of challenges.
I told my child, I was like, that's literally what he's saying. What the heck? Why even bother talking?
Yeah. That's
apparently the Imperial Legends is a chibi shooting event. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh my god, that was but all they mentioned like in detail was like, oh, there's gonna be Pardophilus shards. That's it. And I'm like, okay, good for you.
Oh, there's also going to be Darkbolt Jonin's outfit and also some Esther.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I want the top up event. The top up event, we're gonna get Deer and Korra stamps.
Oh, I saw that. That looks amazing. By the way,
yeah.
I'm just saying, this is like my reach. Hopefully, I think we're gonna get APHO May or a May suit pretty soon.
Let's go!
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
The reason why is just because A, she's making a return for Chapter 2. B, we got a APHO suit already, Silverwing Grania, and C, every time they give us a lot of stamps, what I've noticed is they're like prepping us to like hype us up on the current suit, and then they're like, haha, there's a new one, by the way. Because
like they gave us a free hash of reason, right?
Yeah, exactly. And then they gave us like a ton of rank up stamps for BKE too. And now we have Palatinas.
And Thunder's coming out as well.
I'm just gonna say this. I think we're very close to getting the Overseer battle suit.
Oh yeah, you did mention that.
Yeah, very close.
That would be.
Let's go.
I still don't think we've had a Teresa moment, in my opinion, yet. Like a Chad, like
in the past. Okay, Teresa has that one line that always sticks to me, like because you know, which essentially translates to like, oh, there's an enemy strong enough that I have to come out on the battlefield. And that was her level of strength in the past because she was the only S rank that we had access to before we knew Fuhua was an S rank, right? So it's like she had her moments like way back in the past, but yeah, I mean now, we're just waiting for the next one. I think it's going to be a concurrent release. They reveal it in APHO like the way they did Silverwing. So the reveal in APHO will be at the same time we get the battle suit for the Overseer.
APHO 3.
Interesting.
Yeah, or it could be APHO 3, or maybe they're just not done with Chapter 2 yet.
Oh yeah, an extension of Chapter 2. So big reviews would be Aponia, Overseer, Teresa, APHO May, like what Yudi said. I would definitely pull for May. So
100%. Bank account gone. No regrets.
Yeah, bank account gone. It's been so long since we received a May battlesuit.
Yes, I agree.
That is true.
It's been like what, 1 year or something?
I'm just saying, you know, May should be next up in line. You know, or we could, you know, technically Sentience wasn't really Fuhua, even though it kind of is Fuhua, but it's not really Fuhua. So we.
Oh wait. Yeah. Go ahead.
We could get another Fuhua suit. I don't know. I would be down.
What do you guys think about the bow, the new bow that's coming out?
The new bow. What?
Because the designer said, look at the color theme. Doesn't it remind you of something or someone? I think is what he said. And then the two other hosts were like, wait, what are you hinting? What are you hinting? And then one of them was like, are you telling us something you shouldn't be saying? And then the designer was like, oh, I didn't say anything.
What the hell?
Palette.
Yeah. There's that one scene. I was like, wait, is he hinting something? Because he literally just said, look at the color scheme. Does it remind you of someone? And then
it kind of just reminds me of Social Reason a little bit. That's all.
I don't know. Is there a reason behind that? It reminds me of Twilight Paladin, honestly.
It does. Yeah.
Violet Executioner.
Violet Executioner too. True.
The only reason why I said reason was because like the red parts kind of reminded me of like Project Bunny. Because Project Bunny has
I don't know. I can't tell if it reminds us, if it's supposed to remind us of someone. I can't tell.
Yeah, it's I don't know. There's too many references.
Yeah,
Hecate. Yeah. Hecate Bloom's color scheme.
Terry bow maybe, like Violet Executor type of aesthetic. I don't know.
What if Teresa Overseer form and she uses a bow instead now?
What?
Wow.
Dude, the day Teresa uses like a bow and then like keeps her like Oath of Judah on top of that is the day Island XD dies.
Oh my god.
He would die. He loves ranged characters.
Amber fan, Teresa fan. Oh, the combination. Oh my god. And then she shoots the arrows that she shoots are the spears from the Oath of Judah.
Wait, someone
this is a little disturbing. Someone in Twitter pointed out how Paimon is an anagram of Aponium without the M.
Wait.
Kind of like Kiana B. Bianca.
What?
I don't know if that's, I mean, it's true, but I don't know if that's actually connecting anything. M could also probably mean moth or something.
I'm on moth.
I like how we're all traumatized with Kiana B now.
No.
Because like whatever you say right now, whatever both of you say, it's not entirely far-fetched.
Yeah, anything is possible,
Bianca,
right? Yeah.
Kiana B.
Oh, you know? Oh, man. That's too far-fetched. Hey, man, I'm just saying, Kiana B was Bianca, so.
Bianca blonde. Kiana blonde.
Kiana blonde, so.
Paimon moth.
We never know with Hoyo, man. We never know with Hoyo.
Aponia M.
Apponia M. That's funny.
Apponia M.
Apponia M.
Mini Apponia in Cosmos chat. Oh. The same in Cosmos chat and UG's chat. Wow.
Mini Apponia.
Mini Apponia.
Oh, that would be scary though.
That would be scary.
Wait, which makes sense because like what you say, like Project Art is the Traveler's project going into Teyvat, right? And what if the discipline that Apponia forces upon them is True Paimon, which is the Mini Apponia that follows them to discipline them.
Oh, what?
Throughout their journey.
That's funny, dude.
That is a bit 5-hit, but yeah, that's far fetched.
Yeah, that's very far fetched. I will say though, that is a primo gem on Aponia's chest. I don't care what anyone says. It looks way too spot on.
You know what I'm thinking? You know what I'm thinking? Now with a lot of the flame chasers that are going to be playable, we're going to assume that a lot of them are going to be playable because they did say like we like to introduce a new flame chaser when we introduce a huge arc in the Elysian realm. So I'm just thinking, MiHoYo, if anyone from MiHoYo, Dorm theme, Elysian realm dorm theme, and then we can put the APHO characters.
Dude,
the Elysian realm characters.
Cute.
Imagine if we got like an Elysian realm, like an upgrade to the dorm in terms of like graphic quality that's like similar to Elysian realm, like not full 3D model, but like it's like a
like we have all those different parts, like the walls, the floor, and all that, and then like the furniture, and then we could rebuild the Elysian realm, but in dorm. And then we can have like playable Eden, Alicia, Apponia, all that, like part of Phyllis walking around in there because the chibis.
That would be so sick.
I'm going to write them a letter right now.
Oh, 100%.
That'd be nice.
That might be the
We're
move.
gonna
Maybe
dorm,
get
guys.
like the chibi interactions. Kalpa's chibi together with Apponia's chibi. You'll never be alone.
Yeah, the dorm hasn't been touched for a long time. They need to do that. That's like a free, like design-wise, that's a giveaway for them because they don't have to design everything new. They just have to make chibi versions of everything they've done for the Elysian realm. All the assets, just chibify them. Like, damn.
Wait, the picture.
Does anyone have a picture of the Hersher of Binding being crucified?
Oh man,
Like
I think that's just a silhouette. isn't it?
It's just a silhouette.
Yeah, it was just a
It's
silhouette.
like getting burnt already. It's like a witch getting burnt on the stake.
Yeah. It was
okay.
it's very difficult to mask out.
I could find it,
But it's not,
and
that wasn't confirmed to be HOB though, right?
yeah, because the person in that picture looked like Siegfried for some reason.
Wait, let me send you guys something. The picture of Ether.
I
Because just
might
now
have
you
it.
guys were talking about Ether and also how it looks like Apponia. So Ether has a blue sword in the official picture, and Apponia's cape is blue as well. The entire color palette of Ether just reminds me of Apponia. Like everything's about Apponia though.
Why are we all of a sudden thinking that Apponia is like one of the key aspects to Genshin? It's just in that one scene they gave us too much.
The only reason why is her chest has a primo gem on it, and the area she's in happens to look a lot like Celestia. Like,
and
it's too reminiscent.
I'm sorry, what? I didn't hear anything after her chest. I mean, oh yeah, sure, yeah. The Celestia, yes, correct. Okay.
Yeah, that's I'm not, it's just a primo gem that I'm focusing on for the chest. That's it.
I agree with you. I feel like that is very reminiscent of a primo gem. And the Valkyrie moon. Someone said, damn it, the Valkyrie lore is not behind $5. Come on.
Okay,
Oh, man.
Let me just ping you for this one. I got the image.
We need a comic made of like me, MG, and Kodla all being down bad for Apponia.
You guys are down bad for Apponia. I'm fine. I'm just like...
Yeah, but when it comes to Will V though...
But when it comes to V...
Will V is like... Trust me, she's gonna be super badass when she comes out. Hush. Oh, this is the one.
What if Will V is like another A rank, like part of Phyllis?
I would forgive her.
Oh man, I mean, she does look more like a support type. Not gonna lie.
She does.
Because I'm a
she's supporting the Elysian.
I'm a Savis. There's no universe that I accept that Apponia is an A rank. Even though like her name starts with A, but she's definitely an S rank.
if she gets, yeah, I'd be curious to see if like, is combat her specialty, or you know, is it just something else? You know.
I mean,
And that's
okay,
where
the
it
fact that they
advantages
have,
me
the fact that they have to
if it's an
seal her,
AI.
she has to be extremely powerful. Because if her specialty is elsewhere, they wouldn't have to, like, she's not going to be that dangerous. I mean, I might be wrong, but like, just purely from the fact that they have to seal her, you know, and the fact that she can also keep Kalpas in check makes me think that she's like one of
super strong.
Yeah, one of the most, if not the most powerful.
Alicia can keep Kalpas in check too, but I think maybe like the strength level, probably Aponia and Alicia is like at the same par.
Yeah. I would think so, because I think Alicia is definitely extremely powerful. We've just never seen her true power.
And MG, if Vilvi is an A rank, at least I can get, like, there is a possibility for me to triple S her, okay?
Oh, that is true. Oh, shots fired.
Alright.
Oh.
At least it wouldn't be that difficult and that expensive.
That is true. Yeah, I just feel like the previous era shots that we got in the past were not like fully
fleshed out.
Yeah, because like that shot looks like the back image of like Siegfried, even though it's the previous era. But it could also be because it was Kevin who had like longer hair and he just didn't cut it or something.
Yeah.
Because this image, this guy, we've seen him in like on the moon when they're fighting the Hush of the End. And I was like so confused when I was first like reading into the lore of Honkai. I was like, why is Siegfried there? Is there like someone who looks like Siegfried? But then they say like there's the first Kaslana. So like there weren't many Kaslana. So that has to be Kevin. But then, you know, and my brain is just, I can't take that.
I thought it was Siegfried as well, but I think it's just Kevin with his hair tied up.
Right, like Kevin just had longer hair. Interesting. Yeah. Oh, Yasha Binding defeated 70%. Well, 70% of human civilization was destroyed.
That's terrifying.
Yeah. How? Wow.
70%.
How did she kill 70%? And all the mantis? What the heck?
She has white hair, so that's the only thing that we can see from here.
I mean, it might not be an accurate like from the manga. It looked like Cereza, kind of ish, maybe. I don't know.
You know the hold on. Now that I think about it, I think this statue looks more like Moon of the Welkin than Aponia does. And Aponia's like looking at the statue.
Okay.
I wonder what the statue is based off of. Because the sleeves of Aponia don't match the Moon of the Welkin sleeves, but the sleeves of the statue does.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And typically when you're worshipping something, you base your outfits like in remembrance to whatever you're worshipping.
Okay, yeah.
It's kind of like how Wendy and the statue is like, and Zhongli and also the statue. It's not like an accurate representation of them, but it's more of like, yeah, it's just like some way.
It kind of is, but also not, right? It's like the quote-unquote previous era version of them, like when they're fighting the Archon War.
Yeah. Oh. What if that's her Herschel binding form? I don't know.
I mean, it doesn't look like...
It doesn't look very aggressive.
Like, who would that be, right? Maybe that's the first Shariak? That's the Holy Maiden?
That's what I want to know. It's like, who's the statue? Is it Aponia or is it someone else? It makes
someone else.
It feels like it's someone else. I don't know.
Why would she stare at her own statue? Is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
She might be a bit, you know.
What's the word? Like,
I forgot what's the word again.
Vain.
Vain, yeah. She might be just a little bit vain.
Look at what a good job they did about sculpting a statue.
Wow, that looks so gorgeous.
So good, man.
I wonder what she's holding.
Is it the kind of person who's like every day you wake up and look in the mirror and like, hey, beautiful?
Oh yeah, that's pipe. Nah, that can't be Paimon. Paimon.
Oh my god.
An older version of Paimon? Nah. Narcissistic. Thanks.
I remember like multiple times, every time like I would bring up Aponia, people on my stream would be like, why are you so crazy about Aponia? And then
because the lore behind Aponia.
Yeah, I think like it's I think like I'm really drawn to like not just strong but like top tier characters. I don't know why.
Dawn Stars, Empty Dream.
right? Like, yeah,
Wheel of the
Alicia was also
Honkai.
known to be like that strong, and it's like, yeah, Alicia. But granted, I like Alicia for her character. She's just like,
her
cool.
character.
Yeah.
Her character.
Yeah,
Of course,
character.
and you got the main outfit as well, right, for the character too.
Yeah. I mean, she's very different from any other Honkai character that we've seen so far.
Yeah.
True. Very true.
Someone said the Wheel of the Honkai, the statue. It represents the Wheel of the Honkai.
But then it will only be the image of that person who met the Will of the Honkai, because they'd be looking at like a mirror image of themselves.
True.
And they'd be like, that's how the Will of Honkai looks, and then you carve it out and like, nope, you're wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong. She looks like something like that. Someone also mentioned before that, I mean, like, yeah, Yudi brought this up just now about how like it looks like an apple, but yeah, I think all of us agree that it's like a core because it has a shiny thing on top.
Yeah.
I don't think it's an apple, but
Same.
then if it is an apple, like it also represents something about betrayal of humanity. Adam and Eve. When they held- when they ate-
Maybe she is not the Herrscher of Binding, but she extracted the core.
Ah,
I don't know.
interesting. That could be a possibility.
She was the one like responsible for extracting the core, and like maybe the Herrscher of Binding was someone she knew, so she's like guilty for killing the person, but she was like, well, I have no choice.
Huh. That would explain why she keeps talking about like her past crimes.
Yeah.
Huh, interesting. That's a possible route they go down.
Yeah, because
Oh.
like someone had to extract the cores or just kill the Herrschers to get their cores. And if she was that powerful, it's possible that's the reason why the Flame Chasers leaned on her power to kill the Herrscher of Binding. So maybe she's like, she spends her days like looking at it because she's just, you know, pondering on the fact like, should I have done that or should I have not? Because like this person was so dear to me.
Yeah.
I'm just like, that's just a bit of a theory, but you know, it would, I'm still like, I don't know if I can accept the, like, I mean, not accept, like, how to put it, like, if it's that much believable yet of her being the Herrscher of Binding. Part of me is like, yeah, that seems to be one of the most logical routes, but part of me is also like, it's kind of weird that she was, if she was.
Agreed.
Because, like, even, like, Kalpas's adjutant, and granted, Kalpas is, like, crazy, but, like, the moment he turned, they killed him. The moment, like, the moment, like, Klein turned, they killed her. And it's like, it's all instant. It's either Apollonia is so powerful that they couldn't kill her, but then how did they seal her? You know?
Yeah, then the other alternative of not killing her would be sealing her, which makes sense.
But
and
it's
also,
even harder to seal than to kill.
Yeah.
Well,
maybe
so
that's
crackpot theory. Maybe you're right. Maybe that is binding, and that's like a pseudo divine key, the statue. Again, crackpot theory. And we know that she has a butterfly motif all on her, right? We know butterflies typically symbolize in a Honkai with a transformation, hope, and Sele and Veliona, right? Which they were able to use the Abyssal Flower. We think that Apollonia kind of looks like Bianca. There might be a correlation between that and the reason why they keep her there is they don't want the Herrscher, potential Herrscher of Death, like, you know, letting loose. I don't know. This is all crackpot theories. Darts in the dark.
No, you're going on to something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why she's in this space, is it's like the best way to seal. Well, no, but that wouldn't make any sense because isn't Herrscher of Death Rin's sister?
Rin. It was Rin. It
was
wasn't Rin's
Rin,
sister. It was
right?
Rin. Yeah, it was Rin.
Rin, sorry. Rin, Sakura's sister.
Oh wait, no, sorry. She's the Herrscher
Rin is
of
the Herrscher of Corruption.
Yeah, she's the Herrscher of Corruption. Yeah, my bad. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so that's okay. So that might be a possibility then. Maybe.
Oh, I wanted to say something when you were saying that. I forgot what I wanted to say already.
Maybe.
What?
Maybe not. I don't know. Do we have any previous era that was confirmed to be HOD?
Herrscher of Death. No, I don't think so.
Just I
Maybe
even
your
wonder
chat
if the Herrscher actually looks like Zeli, or if the stigma is just taking Zeli's form.
I think it's just taking Sele's form. Kind of like how the will of the Honkai mirrors.
The form.
Yeah, the form of whatever it comes into contact with.
Interesting. Also, it's like the fact that she can use that stigma that extensively is very surprising.
Oh, true.
Because...
we had the Sele lookalike that Kevin killed with a gun.
Oh
yeah.
I forgot about
which
that.
manga was that? Yeah.
So she actually looks like Zeli. Okay.
Yeah, she looks
But
very
interesting. how
Which one
like
was that?
she can draw from like the consciousness of the stigma.
It does look like Sele.
So like I find chapter 28 answers so many questions that I had since I started playing Honkai. Like initially they said like stigmata are only of dead past Valkyries. That's what So my initial thought of like what stigmata were that when these Valkyries died, the existing Valkyries went to like retrieve their essence, and if they were powerful enough, forge it into like a stigma so that their powers could be utilized by future generations. But in 28, they kind of hinted that, or no, they kind of told us that like stigmata are actually drawing power from the imaginary tree. They're just drawing from like the past existence of these people who have died and been reabsorbed into the tree. So because the tree still have access to like all these like past personas, they can draw from the knowledge and power from them. And so it's probably like, because this is a natural stigma, it has like, which actually kind of put stigma powers on par with Herasha cores. And in one of the old manga chapters, they did say that like if you're one of the 0.01% chosen to get a natural stigma, it can put you on par with a Herasha's power.
Which would make sense why like Bianca's like just ridiculously powerful even without the Abyssal Flower.
Yeah, that's why she's like, she can actually be certified like as a Herasha killer, because she should be that powerful. She has a divine ki, she has a natural stigma, she has like, I mean...
Wait, when was the last time we got a Sele suit? Oh well, I guess we just got Veliona, right? Technically.
Yeah, Sarcasm Nyx.
Yeah, it's not that recent, but it's still pretty recent.
Oh, you're right, yeah. Kevin killed the Herasha of Death, and it looks a lot like...
With a rifle! Oh,
with the rifle!
Disrespect! I mean,
what? I'll send to you guys this. What is this? Can you guys recognize this symbol? I know the left symbol is Apocalypse, but
clan.
The right symbol, what is that? I kind of like my two brain cells trying to...
Let's see.
Trying to put things together. It looks like an infinity. Hey, it's anti-entropy. Oh, it's anti-entropy. Oh my god.
That is anti-entropy. Yeah.
Oh, anti-entropy. Okay.
I know, because I'm a
Sorry,
WoW fanboy.
So it's Apocalypse and anti-entropy. Okay. Oh. Okay. Sorry, guys. Two brain cells trying to make it work now.
Wow, that's so much. Whew, we've uncovered like we're really digging up.
Guys, it was just a 30 minutes live stream, by the way.
It's so cool that this is like one of the shorter live streams. Like the anniversary run went on for an hour, and then like we also did have like a crazy talk with all of us.
True.
Like and Chaotic were also here, but this one is just a short. This one was so short, and we were still like, there's so much.
There is too much, because Aponia and like all the flame chasers, that each and every one of them have their own lore to talk about.
This is why I'm so hyped when every time a flame chaser shows up, and like the one that my favorite one. Okay, it used to be Alicia. Sorry, Alicia. Bye.
Oh, wow, that was fast.
Alicia just gone.
It just got knocked off the charts. All right.
I mean, favorite flame chaser, right? But she used to be number 2. Now she's no longer. I want to keep her number 2 because her flame chaser number is also number 2. But man, it's so hard.
What's Sue's number again?
Sue is Sue is 7. Is he?
Wait, let me see. Okay, I can just go back to like the.
I think he's.
I know he was like a very close advisor to May. Well, I mean, obviously he was also the main wingman for Kevin and giving him advice on how to get a shot with Dr. May, but you know, that's a whole other story.
Yeah, I think he's 7. I think my memory on their numbers is quite... Yeah, your chat's saying 7. Yeah.
7?
Oh, so it's 7.
Lucky 7.
My memory on their numbers are...
Yeah, so it's number 7. 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Eden is 6.
Yeah, people in the chat are like, oh, like, was Sue really like, or was Kevin and Sue like really, really good friends? But if you do like the Elysian Realm lore, you realize like they would text back and forth, and like Kevin was even like, yo, like there's this pretty girl that I really want to get to know, and Sue was like, oh, like you should like, you got those concert tickets, and I would have loved to have seen more about that, man. That was so cute.
That was very
he was
cute.
being such a bro and wingmaning for Kevin.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
I think that was really cute as well. His very best friend. 4 is... Wait. Oh, Ivy is 4. Oh, sorry. Eden is 4. Wait, Eden is 4? Wait a minute. I don't know my Roman characters.
What number did you say she was?
I say 6.
It's
Sorry,
six,
my bad.
Isn't 6 Kalpas?
Sorry, my bad. Okay, I saw it like, guys. Sorry. Okay, it's my bad. I don't have any defense.
Okay.
Eden is 4. Sorry, my bad. Oh, that means Eden is really strong. Yeah, really strong too. But then again, they did mention the numbers doesn't really mean that much.
They said the numbers are just like in the order they joined. So I'm thinking like the Elysian, the moth started with Aponia. Like I think Aponia, Elysia, and Kevin don't have like a join order because they established the moths. So that's why like Elysia had to decide who to put it, like who to put where. And then past that, maybe like at least the first 3 or the first 5 were like they establish it, and then the rest of them in join order. But she also does have like a weird reasoning for every time she gives out like a number. I don't know why.
Yeah,
she's like, yeah.
She's a very willy-nilly type of character for the most part.
She's like, oh, we give Fuhua 12 because she's young. She's the youngest. I'm like, what's that have to do with her number? Like, there's a 13. Part of Phyllis is number 13.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, sorry. I remember. Yeah, what I wanted to say just now when Yuli was talking about Ponya. Didn't you guys also mention that there's a possibility of someone else being like another flame chaser that would be that's not revealed other than the 13? There's still more flame chasers.
No, I said my take is that some of the flame chasers might still be alive.
Oh, alive. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I feel like for me, that they said 13 flame chasers, but I feel like the number is kind of like a bit sus. I feel like there might
there's
be
one
a
more?
14 flame chaser that. Oh man, I forgot what's my theory behind this. Something about Hush of the End. Because there's so
Again, because like
so
the number of flame
correlated.
chasers to match the number of hashes.
Oh,
This just reminds
that makes sense. Maybe.
This reminds me of the Kimetsu no
KK,
Yaiba again.
KK.
Okay.
Thanks, chat. Yeah, KK. Because KK, technically, we still don't really know who the heck is KK.
Sure.
Unless it's Kalpas Kasana or like Cosma Kasana. But
No,
yeah,
I think it's very highly possible that Kalpas is a Kasana, even if it's not KK.
Even if KK isn't Kalpas Kasana, but I think
Yeah.
Kalpas is a Kasana.
I think it's very high.
Actually, now that I think about it, isn't Yudi's favorite flame chaser actually Fuhua? Despite
that's
Aponia
hard.
coming out.
It's got to be between it's got to be between Fuhua and Su. I can't decide between. I think if we're talking about the fact that like Fuhua was still new and she was still green and she hadn't like she did a lot but not compared to the other flame chasers at the time, probably Su. Because a lot
Su
of
is such a Chad.
Yeah, a lot of my fascination with Fuhua comes like with all the stuff she did post reset, you know, like in the current era.
In current era.
Yeah, so I think Su takes the crown.
Yeah, Su is so cool.
Yeah.
Wow. He's like he's a motif
He's just a
and he's
bro.
yeah, he's such a bro.
He's the ultimate broski.
Broski best friend. His favorite best friend is Kevin. And I think even in the second key manga, like
that's what I'm reading right now.
The chapter is chapter itself is like very best friend.
Mine's gonna stay Aponia. Simp mode activated.
I mean, I don't blame you. Aponia looks absolutely stunning.
I think mine is like Vilvi and Eden. So sorry.
So that's the crazy thing, right? Because I think we know even less about Vilvi than we know about Aponia.
Oh yeah, because Vilvi is just there.
Yeah, at least we know some stuff about Aponia, but like Vilvi is like totally zero.
Dude, I really think we're in for a treat with like Kevin Kasana lore and like learning more about his character, because he's kind of a mystery, right?
Yeah,
and he's pretty like hard and cold-hearted. But one thing that always stuck with me, and this could just be like over me like analyzing it, but Kevin became cold even before like he was like in World Serpent. Even Su mentioned like he's becoming more and more cold and he wants to do his Project Stigma. I need to do what Dr. May said to come up with the plan to stop him, right? And he enacts the
secret mission.
Yeah, the secret mission. And he enacts the plan and they're fighting. And Kevin all of a sudden stops his attacks, grabs Su and throws him out of like the Sea of Quanta that they were going to get sealed in.
The Sea of Sumeru.
And Su says, "It was at that fleeting moment that I glimpsed the familiar face of my very best friend. Was I seeing things? Perhaps he never left." Almost as if implying like maybe he never changed. It's just a front that he's putting up.
I'm also reading it now.
Like what May did to become the Clash of Thunder.
Yeah, exactly. And the reason why I'm saying like that could be the case is like Otto did the exact same thing. He pretended to be someone that, you know, like for the most case he wasn't.
Oh, the clown.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The clown
the one
persona.
that you mentioned about it. Yeah.
And it could be Kevin just doing the exact same thing, like trying to distance himself from who he is to do all of these actions to stay true to himself. I don't know. Maybe we could have like a whole like Otto arc similar to Otto but with Kevin.
Interesting.
Oh, which makes sense because the next arc supposedly is supposed to be World Serpent.
Kevin should
so
be at the
we get to know
forefront
more
of
about
it.
him.
Yeah.
Kevin should.
And Sue, like again, I could be overanalyzing it, but he was like at that fleeting moment was like seeing things perhaps he never left. A plot like implying he never changed. It was still like the Kevin he knew, you know? Like Eren Yeager, yeah, like he could just be pretending to be something he's not for the most part.
Oh, all the AOT references.
Yeah.
I feel like Sue might appear in the next arc as well, in terms of not appear as in he's still alive in the current era, because we know that he's up there or something like beyond Nirvana, together with the being above the Honkai. But I feel like he probably will take maybe a minor role in the next arc as well, especially when things have to do with Kevin. So Sue will probably come back because we need to know what happened in Second Key. Where did he go? Where was that place? Even the simulation was like, if you've met me here or something like that, and didn't he say that means I'm still alive, right? And then May was like, not exactly.
Interesting.
Alicia said she put Sue at the 7 to be in the middle, so wouldn't that mean there should be 14 members? Did Alicia say that?
No, but that wouldn't mean that, because like if you have an even number, you won't have a middle.
Yeah.
It's only when you have an odd number that you have a middle.
You have a middle.
Mathematician. No, just kidding.
I'm curious to see what they do with the Sky people too. I want to know like what route they're gonna go with it.
No, I think the Sky people is just being built up for Star Rail.
Ah, and Honkai Star Rail.
That's actually a really good point.
Yeah, but have you guys heard of like, I think I don't remember in which call we were in, but like I think it was Chaotic who said this. I think Kodla was in that call too, and then like maybe some of the others were like coming in and out of the call. But I remember I was playing Genshin when we were having this conversation, and then Chaotic said something about like he read he pulled up a few of the books like in Genshin and stuff, and he was saying like he feels that like there's also the Honkai in Genshin. But it's kind of like how like Fuhua's teachings were rebranded like and put under another name, even though there's like Honkai energy, right?
Yeah, what was this again?
So his theory was that the people in Celestia, they destroyed Kanria because Kanria was advancing too quickly.
Yep.
And they knew about like if civilization went too quick, the Honkai would come out. So they preemptively destroyed the civilization to prevent the Honkai from manifesting.
Yeah, I've had the same talk for the longest amount of time. I think that's a pretty good chance that that's the case because Honkai's already confirmed that Honkai is everywhere and like Hershers like can travel to like different verses. So
yeah, and then there's also that same thing like when we were talking about the Palatinus Equinox, like you know, and then realizing about like the dark and fight with the twins. I was saying like, what if one of the twins is like a Kaslana? Because they say like the Kaslana can traverse, the Kaslana stigma can traverse worlds.
True.
That's true.
And that would explain like their high combat abilities, right?
Yeah, like their ability to like use all elements.
Yeah.
And they can adapt really, really well in new worlds.
I mean, one of them or both of them. Or maybe like they're not really siblings, like maybe they're just like, one is a Kaslana, one's a Shariak.
Fake Sky, false Sky.
But they don't have like white hair. I don't know.
There's a lot of theory behind this. There's a lot of evidence as well.
Fake Sky, false Sky.
Okay, guys, I think I gotta yeet.
Yeah, I gotta head on out too. I think that might be the plan.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much for this talk. Oh my god, that's really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome. Thank you for geeking out about the lore with us.
Yeah.
That was cool. I still do. There are some stuff that I would like to get both of you on a call with, but like not on stream. So like anytime.
Oh, I'm down.
You know, I don't know like when you guys are free, but like
I'm always free.
It won't be like a long call, but like maybe like a half-hour thing that like I would like to ask about stuff and all that. So yeah. whenever I'll just try to like see when you guys are free for that.
Heck yeah, I'd be down.
Yeah.
Bye. Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Chat. Sorry for ignoring y'all for a long time. I was geeking out. I was checking out lore. I was getting that was the big brain, dude. That was crazy. That was wild. How we doing? How's it going? How we doing? I'm rereading this, and I gotta reread some of the manga because I want to see if there's like any implications they have or foreshadowing that we can get with Kevin as much as possible, because I really think that last interaction between Kevin and Sue was supposed to like foreshadow a lot of what we might get with Kevin's arc, right? Or Kevin's arc. So yeah, I appreciate it. That was an amazing stream. I appreciate y'all vibing with it, man. I know like a lot of it is like crazy crackpot theories, but I mean that's theory making at the end of the day, right? It's just you're getting the little evidence you have and you're coming up with an assumption and an educated guess for the most part, right? So yeah, it's like everything we say with a grain of salt. Make sure you fact check everything, and yeah, just know that it's just for fun. That was dope. That's a passionate chat. Yeah, man. MG and Color are so freaking awesome. Like, it's really nice to be able to like just be able to pop in with the call and vibe with like the crew, you know? Stream was entertaining. I'm glad y'all vibed with it, man. Felicity's title is Empty Dream. I know. I wonder what it means. Is she just like out of dreams, you know? I want to refresh my brain. Same. Crack, copium, stream, indeed. I don't know if the word is copium. It's just theory making, you know? Doesn't mean Twitter's going to hate. Oh, dude. Twitter and like the community has to be losing it, man. Absolutely losing it, dude. Like, oh, man. I almost got translation small argument with MG version. I mean, you gotta understand translation is like different based off of the culture you're in, right? I had this talk with MG the other day, but I forgot what it was, but there was like a translation where like the majority of like, you know, the community was like against, I guess. And I was like, no, in New York City, like that's how we would say that actually. So everyone's gonna translate something differently, you know? Because there's so many different, in almost every language, there's so many different ways you can interpret a sentence, right? So I think that's normal. I think the last seconds of the PV has something to do with what's going next in the story. Yeah, that was kind of sus, right? Super sus. I feel discipline for more religious feeling that fits upon ya. Yeah, I agree. Discipline is being like a core tenet of a lot of what religion is for the most part. You know? It's also one character in Chinese means many things. Which character? Oh, you mean one character in Chinese can mean many things. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Agreed. Can't focus on stream because Discord is in chaos. Wait, is Discord like losing their minds? Hold on. Wait a second. I imagine. Hey, join the Discord because we got the Google Doc and the translations down up there too. But where is? I just want to take a peek. Hold on. Has it been? Oh, yeah. Wow. That's a lot of new people. Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah. I mean, thanks for joining the fam. Thanks for subscribing for anyone new that subscribed. And wow, that's a lot of peeps. 151 new messages since 5 a.m. Wowzers. Hey, link in the description. Thanks for joining. Wowzers. Holy heck. Versa Honkai tweeted some translations about the Flame Chasers. We have our own version of the translations as well, up in the Discord too. I think it's important to check like every single creator's versions too. That way you can like cross-reference all the translations because everyone's gonna have like a different interpretation, right? But yeah, we got it. We talked about it earlier in the stream. If Honkai is a replaceable thing, Otto said about the Hersher being the disciple of Honkai when he met the will of the Honkai makes sense. That could be true. That's an interesting take. As per the prediction, the things humans fear are brought by me, come to life by me. These can't be excused by fate. I'm self-aware of my own sins. I'm always ahead of my own sins. I think Siegfried Kasana is the first person from current era to see Hersher of the End. I don't know about that. I think we would need more info on that. I'm not sure on that one. General idea on Chinese NGA community. No one says only 13 Mantis is max, just like a secret demon general before the demon king in a game. We might see new flame chasers, level characters. True. Possibility, right? Possibility. And like in military, right? You could have 13 generals and then you decide to excommunicate 2 because they betrayed you. Who knows? We definitely got to think outside of the box sometimes too, because we never know with Hoyoverse, right? They like to plot twist a ton. Kalpus will be a new enemy. Hey, what channel? I want to read the Discord chat. Oh wait, you mean like for the Google Doc? Kalpus will be the new enemy. I heard. I'm pretty excited about that. Pretty stoked. I can't wait to check it out. If Sele harnesses Red Sele's power through the Stigma, then does that mean she will play a role in Kevin's Project Stigma? I think so. I think that's part of the reason why they like kind of gave like Sele a big moment with that, and then also seeing like Durandal / Bianca be kind of proud of Sele being able to use the Abyssal Flower, right? And her like being the perfect example of like maximizing the potential of Project Stigma. I think Kevin's really gonna like look to those two, and they should play key figures either in being targeted by World Serpent, helping World Serpent, or going against World Serpent. There's so many different routes they can take that. You know? Are you gonna play the 5.6 Chinese beta? Most likely. I gotta download it, but most likely. Most likely. Shout out the Honkai team. They gave me all 3 versions. Family emergency happened, so we couldn't stream it when I wanted to stream it, but we'll see. We'll see. Fam, by the way, today, like on the, like I'm talking 12 hours from now. Yeah, 12 hours from now. All right. Elden Ring. We're doing it. We're streaming Elden Ring. So it will be the bizarre adventures of Kevin Kaslana in Elden Ring. That's the goal. So wish me luck. If you're down to join, would be dope to have you. Also, dude, there is a big. Hold on, let me check the status of it real quick. I still gotta prep for it because I went straight to bed after stream. Dude, is that Kaiser? I think that's Kaiser. Kaiser! Thank you for the $20 dono. I missed it. Hold on, I probably missed like a lot of notifications. I'm sorry. I was so swallowed in that amazing Geek Out stream. That was so freaking awesome, man. By the way, MG and Collar are absolutely amazing. Please go subscribe to their YouTubes. Pretty please. Hold on. Did I hit YouTube or did I hit Twitch? I hope I didn't hit Twitch. That would be kind of Pepega, not gonna lie. That would be Pepega. Kaiser, thanks for the 3 super. Kaiser, thank you for the 20 tip. Holy act. Thank you for the dono. Oh, you need the gem on the chest. Hey, chat, on a real note, you can't disagree with me on this. That's a freaking primo gem. I will die on this hill. I'm not connecting the games, but I will say this, that is a primo gem. It's too spot on. Can we agree on that at the very least? That's primo gem. Fam, it's too spot on. It's too spot on. Again, not connecting the games, but you have to agree with me on that. That's way too spot on. We're talking the diamond-like shape, right? The cross, right? Even the purple shade is the top left, and then the blue being the rest of it, right? I don't know, man. I don't know. Kind of weird. Are you gonna keep playing Honkai Impact once the story ends? Most likely, just for gameplay. Most likely. You know? I mean, Honkai Impact is gonna be a series. We have a Honkai series, so I'm always gonna be with Honkai for the most part. You know? Horrorverse loves to keep using assets between games. Yeah, but there's always meaning between using assets between games. There's always callbacks. The same way how Kiana Kaslana is a very important character, and it's a callback to Kiana Kaslana of GGZ. Again, different games, their stories don't connect, but there is a lot of repeating themes in those games, you know? Apparently, Primo Gems come from another world. Really? Huh. Interesting. Fascinating. Oh, I gotta end stream. I really do, because I gotta prep for the big announcement today. Hopefully we should be able to do the announcement today. Huge announcement that I am so freaking excited about. I've wanted to, can I say this? Yeah, I'm gonna say this just to hype it up. I've wanted to partner with this brand for a very long time. Like, ever since I became a streamer, I've been wanting to stick with this brand. And you guys can probably guess what it is. I'm hyped. I'm so freaking stoked. And one of the reasons why I'm stoked is the people that the brand works with are some of my idols. Literally, like my idols in content creation, right? So I'm excited. I can't wait. It's Starbucks. I will never say never, but I will never partner with Starbucks. Listen, they scam your money. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. They got good coffee, okay? They're cold brewed, that's about it. Their espresso is awful. And most of their standard coffees are ridiculously overpriced, right? Their reserve coffee is pretty good, but again, it is kind of overpriced as well. But yeah, bro, go to your local coffee roaster, pretty please. Go to your local coffee shops. Get Madrina's coffee. Get real good coffee, okay? You won't see me with G Fuel. No, G Fuel has a lot of additives in a lot of their products. Not all their products. Some of their products are good. But a lot of their products have a bad history of additives inside of the products. Not okay. I won't ever partner with G Fuel. Won't do it. That's why we're with Madrina's. Coffee, natural caffeine, natural energy, no additives. That's a big thing for me. Only natural ingredients in the stuff I try to promote. That's like really big. I can't confirm anything. If I confirm something, if I say no or yes to anything, like, y'all are gonna guess. So I can't say anything. I'm very excited about it, and it means a lot that they were willing to partner. My only hint I can give, and to prove to y'all that this is like a genuine partnership, is I tried to partner with them before and I wasn't accepted. And now, you know, they reached out to me, and not gonna lie, it feels pretty good. It feels pretty nice, you know? It feels pretty nice. Yeah, so I'm pretty stoked. I'm pretty excited. I can't wait. I'm geeking out about it, man. So Elden Ring later today. We're most likely gonna do the big announcement on the Elden Ring stream. Genshin Impact stream coming soon. Honkai Impact content coming soon. PGR content coming soon. And we return to Final Fantasy 14 this week. This week. As long as no emergencies happen, we should be good. Any hints about who they are? I've tried to partner with them before and I couldn't. I wasn't accepted. I wasn't big enough, and I wasn't a quality creator just yet. And now they reached out to me, and here we are. And the announcement should be today. Should be. Should be 12 hours from now. 12 hours from now. So we're gonna go live on an Elden Ring stream 12 hours from now, right? Today for me, CST. And on that stream, we should do the announcement. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty confident. I'm so excited. I'm hyped. I'm hyped. I'm hyped. Any Final Fantasy 14 fans, by the way? I'm so stoked for Final Fantasy 14. Again, not sponsored by them, but the free trial is back. You can play it up to level 60, unlimited playtime to try it out, right? It's literally one of my favorite games of all time, like top 5 easily. And I have like more than 10 or 6 years, 5 to 6 years playing that game. So I'm stoked. I can't wait. And then Elden Ring too. Samurai UD on Elden Ring, I am 1000% going katana or greatsword or both for Elden Ring. 100%, dude. 100%. Yeah, Final Fantasy 14. Dude, I'm so hyped y'all vibe with the FF14 too. Like, I really I wanna, you know, do a lot of content for all the games that we're doing. I'm pretty excited, and I got another big announcement. I got 2 more big announcements after the one today that I should be able to announce this month. And it all depends. Also, I need y'all to do me a huge favor. I need y'all to do me a huge favor. I made a YouTube community post. I was super descriptive in that post about how revenue works on this channel, where the money goes that y'all support with, like what's it being spent on, right? I shared everything with you guys. So YouTube community post is already up. Check our community post there. Also opening a Patreon. Again, it's not going to affect anything on the YouTube channel. If anything, it's going to bring more content to YouTube. And then a lot of what's going to be on Patreon is behind the scenes stuff, which is going to be pretty cool. If y'all have any questions, any concerns, any ideas, things you'd like to see, perks, bonuses, all that stuff, let me know in the Discord. Let me know on a comment on this stream VOD, or let me know on a comment on the community post. There's a chat in the Discord that's called Patreon requests. Check that out and let me know. Let me know. A lot of what you're gonna see on Patreon is stuff that I can't put on YouTube for a variety of reasons. It's either gonna be stuff that like the algorithm won't let me, TOS won't let me, or copyright won't let me. And behind the scenes stuff. That's it. Again, will not take time away from YouTube. It's not gonna take content away. Everything you've been seeing on YouTube, you're gonna keep seeing, and more. And more and more. I'm pretty stoked. Pretty stoked. Have you tried Sekiro? I've played Sekiro. And I love that game, and also hate it at the same time, not gonna lie. I love the game when I go against humanoid characters. When I go against an animal monster, okay? Animal bosses bring out I don't tilt, I don't maul. It takes a lot to tilt me. But something about animal bosses, bro. Like, I mauled with animals. I don't know what it is. I could be fighting, let's say like the hardest boss in existence is released by a video game, and it's humanoid. I could literally fight it for like 8 hours at a time and not tilt. It's just how I am. Like I fought against the world in APHO for 4 hours, right? Literally handicapped and had fun just dying and repeating, right? But the moment it's an animal, bro, oh my God. I don't, Elden Ring's got some animals, I know, and that's why I'm a little scared, I'm not gonna lie. So I never beat Sekiro. I never got far in Sekiro, to be honest with you. Carla! Welcome to the fam. Thanks for becoming a member. Yeah, welcome back. Cheers in the chat for Carla. Hey, if you're a real Carla fan, go subscribe to her channel. Go become a member. There is a best katana. Hey, by the way, thank you so much for vibing with my crazy energy and crackpot theories and just hanging out and vibing in the chat. I seriously appreciate it. There's a best katana in Elden Ring that you can find when exploring Elden Ring. Okay, so we are definitely looking for that then. The hunt for the ultimate katana is the move. 1000%. All right, fam. I think we're gonna call the stream there. Just to recap, big announcement today. should be today, unless I get message like, yo, you can't announce it today. It's got to be tomorrow, which I will be very sad if I can't announce it today. And Elden Ring in about 12 hours. And that's when we do the Elden Ring stream is when we should do the big announcement, ideally. So yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait. Love y'all. Doses. Have a good one. Till next time. Be unreal. And yeah, peace out. Peace. Subscribe, join the Discord, like the VOD, meme with us on Twitter. Honestly, you don't gotta subscribe on YouTube. I much prefer you just vibe with me on Twitter and Discord, to be honest, because I just like chatting with people. Yeah, love y'all. Till next time, be unreal. Peace. Okay, but on a real note, Apanya, bro, she's extremely hot. Like, my